Alright, hello everyone, welcome to CPL Match of the Week. I'm Neblime, joined by Cold Warpgates today. What do you mean Cold Warpgates? That's not State Zero. Well, you know we have Cold Warpgates too, he comes in a lot as well, and you can catch his own cast. Cold Warpgates, how you been?
Been pretty good.
Do you feel like State Zero today?
Yeah, I feel like that meme, like, we have State Zero at home.
Yeah, that's...
That's me, yeah.
Wow, wow. So, I imagine the State Zero at home doesn't complain about my rhymes, right?
No, I love them.
There you go, perfect.
Alright,
yeah, no, I'm the mother in this case then. You know, we don't need to go get the real State Zero. Awesome. So, we have Tier 2 today. Of course, the real State Zero is sleeping. I gotta cast my own team's games. There's no way that was not gonna happen. You all in chat are lucky. Huh?
Exactly, take the opportunity.
Exactly. You all in chat are lucky. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. Alright, you know what? Just firstly, I'm going to fix it because I look at that. That is pretty bad. My bad.
Yeah, you called me Cold Warpgates in the announcement.
Cold Warpgates?
Yeah.
What am I doing today? I'm going to fix it retrospectively just in case someone's reading that later. Oh, I see. Dude, just remove the W. That's your rapper name. Oh,
Zach.
Oh my god. Alright, Escalade. Is that better? My bad. Alright, well... Since we butchered his name, we've already killed him once. Let's get into that first game and see if BugsBunny can kill him again. So, we're just gonna get it started here. It is Tier 2 games. United Emu Directorate versus 2 Fact, 2 Furious. Let's see what they're bringing. Ah!
You've left the game.
The replay didn't work!
Oh, I'm in the game, alright.
Oh, well, okay, let me just try it again then.
I can't even pause the replay. It's just going.
Yeah, you're stuck, man. What the hell? And now the folder is empty. Okay, no, it's back. Okay. That was
replay just deleted itself.
Wow, no cast tonight, guys. Yeah, no, it's cancelled. Yeah, you know, Flying Buddha on chat, you got a point though. I kind of blame Escalade for the fact I can't write his name. If you just had simple, you know, letters would be good. Oh, and Escalade, how do you feel about the fact they named a map after you? Pretty cool, right? Get that recognition in ASL.
Yeah.
Okay, it actually worked this time. Alright. In the top right, left, in the magenta, we have Escalade. And in the bottom right, in the red, we have BugsBunny. BugsBunny for United Emu Directorate here. Escalade for 2 Fact 2 Furious. Here in a ZVP on Goodnight. Now, like I was saying yesterday, I think it's pretty cool we finally get to see Goodnight a lot, you know, because it's game 1. No one can escape it this week.
Exactly. Now I was not happy to have it. I don't like this map for PvZ because of the walls in the bottom left and top right, but fortunately for our Protoss hero, he's got the good wall.
Right.
Space.
What's wrong with the ones in bottom left and top right?
It's just awkward. Like, there's like a couple different walls you can do, but like one of them is like there's that gap where the Link can get through, but the Zealot can't, and then one of them is like there's like a 3 wide gap, like stuff like that. But the wall that we're gonna see from Escalade is gonna be just 2 Zealots. It's
okay.
Nice and clean.
Nice. Now, is that pawn in the right place as well? I gotta ask since, you know, I'm not a Protoss player.
I like to put it to the left, because it's like if it's like in the middle, it's gonna get in the way of your goons as they try to leave your base. Okay. But it's not like a huge deal. Now,
I feel compelled to point out, by the way, BugsBunny and PvZ, I would say is known almost exclusively for Hydra busts. It's very rare to see a PvZ where he does not attack your wall with Hydras at some point. Now, I don't know how aware of this Escalade was coming in. We'll have to see if he's prepared for that. Now, it's a Forge coming down, which I think is okay with its cross positions. It's probably going to be okay here. Probe just wandering around.
Yeah, I mean, Gateway Expand is more popular now, but Forge Expand is still totally fine. Like, we still see it, like, in the ASL, so it's not like it's garbage.
Well, dude, it's coming back in CPL. It's coming back for sure. I mean, obviously in lower tiers, everyone's doing Forge, but you know, in Tier 2, people mix it up. And I swear, Gateway's dying in CPL, even among like Tier 0s. Sometimes I wonder, because you know, we seem to see it a lot less this season. Yeah, it's interesting. Escalade did not send a second probe. Maybe he's feeling super brave today. Does not block the hatchery either, unfortunately. So BugsBunny looking pretty good right now, getting that build up, getting that hatchery down right away. I assume we'll see a third hatchery coming pretty soon. Only 2 lings being made as well by BugsBunny. I mean, realizing his cross position with that nifty drone scout, which I like a lot, by the way. You're going to be able to, you know, just make the minimum amount of lings here. If it was Gate, you know, maybe it's too a bit risky. Well, hang on, what the... Okay, is this a thing in PvZ?
What?
The gas steal.
Oh, the gas steal? No, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
like,
gas
says,
like
Zerg is gonna have access to like 3 gas guys just the fact that you blocked one.
Yeah, he doesn't even
really
want gas yet. He wants a hatchery anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, he just cancels it. Wow.
Okay. The intimidation factor, which is like, I could take your gas.
Yeah, I just choose not to. You're lucky I'm merciful. Oh, this drone! No! What the? The 1 in 256 miss.
Oh yeah, that was a huge whiff. Wasn't even close.
Blizzard gave him a second chance, and yet he didn't take it. So just threw his life away. That was tragic. Okay, gonna get the gateway before. Oh no, wait, Nexus is already going. I was like, moved the screen down a bit, and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, he got the gateway for the Nexus, but now I look, it's like, oh, obviously Nexus is there. 2 Lings also throwing their lives away. At least one of them tries. Is that cannon actually cover the right side of the gateway there?
I don't think it does, because this is the Neblime show. We do have to talk about the SimCity.
We do. Again, like, Zero sleeping, so embrace it.
Right. The gateway should be touching the right side of the wall because that's tight. Now I think it actually takes 3 zealots to block this.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Well,
I don't think, but we're going to see any Lingle in here. Now, Bugs did make the 3rd hatchery in his base, but I didn't see any Ling speed yet. Look, if he doesn't throw out a Hydra Den, I don't know what I'm even watching here. There you go. Yeah. It's guaranteed. I tell you, if BugsBunny PvZ, it's going to be a Hydra bust.
Yeah, I don't know what else to think either when I see a 3rd hatch in base. I mean, like, my opponent did that twice in the games that you casted yesterday, and I still don't know what it means. Yeah,
it was a bit weird. Well, you know, there was that, like, Ling Lurker all in, I guess, so there's that. Okay, so that's the thing. He is just, like, showing Escalade this, not even trying to hide it. Maybe that's part of the what makes it strong. You're just like, okay, what are you going to do? And they overreact. You just don't even make as many Hydras. Hydra speed coming up. A few more Lings got made here just to kill that probe, and they do pick it off pretty quickly. Man, that gas was getting low, man. If he lost that gas... I say low, but it's like 2/3 HP still. Oh, another Link sacrificed itself. Just see the cannons. I don't dislike that move, but 3 cannons already up. I think Escalade is aware what's going on here pretty well. Cyber's so late, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just way too many cannons. Like, there should only be 1 at this point.
Well,
to be honest.
Fans of the BugsBunny deep lore will know that in Bugs vs Snipe, in I think game 4, Bugs got a win because Snipe just plays super defensive. So, definitely there's potential to be a problem for Escalade. And, you know, if you over-defend and Zerg just expands and drones up, you can definitely get a win here.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is going to be 5 cannons before a Hydra is even, like, outside the base, right? Like, these could have been, like, gateways and then cannons at this point.
It's still possible that Zerg is just going to play into his hands and, you know, attack all his Hydras into these cannons and die, right? It's not impossible. But if Zerg realizes how many cannons be made, just goes back to droning. Well, then again, Zerg only has 2 actual bases. 3 hatches, 2 bases. I mean, that is going to be a bit of an issue here. But I suppose if you're going down to more hatches anyway, it wouldn't be so bad because you just throw down hatch 4 and 5. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Well, this all depends on BugsBunny stopping the attack. Oh my god, a 6 cannon even coming up here. I mean, on the one hand, it seems excessive. On the other hand, how many Protoss have we seen die? Because, like, well, they only had 4 cannons.
Yeah, I feel like 4 or 5 is what you want to start at, and then you want to see if they're going to go all in or make drones, and then you can maybe make more cannons. Especially, it's like, since it's like 4 cannons that are like all in one line that cover the whole wall, I don't think you need to go over them just yet. But I guess if you did have a Corsair, maybe in the Zerg base, you would see that it's still being Hydras.
Which he certainly does not have, right? Yeah, that is an issue here. I mean, you know, BugsBunny's building up for a good force before he attacks here, and you know, there is a number of Hydras that can break this. It's not like, you know, it's just once you make enough cannons, Hydras won't do anything. That's definitely not the case, as many a Protoss player will tell you. So, I mean, if he just stops at 6 cannons, though, okay. If he stops at 7 cannons and Bugs builds up to the right number, you never know. 8 cannons? Man. Okay, Escalade, I think, is reading Bugs perfectly here, because Bugs is just going all out with this. 7 more Hydrogen production. So many cannons there.
Oh my god, not cannon.
Yeah, my god. Well, I mean, again, I think Escalade playing beautifully here, because Bugs really is committing here. And the fact that he's kind of built up these Hydrogen and not attack, you know, I would expect sometimes Protoss would be, like, lulled into a false sense of security and not add more cannons, and that might have actually been fatal. But Escalade seems to know exactly what's going on here, really adding him on. More Hydras continue to stream across the map. Bugs is going all out with this. And this is very scary, to be honest. Oh my gosh, cannons do defend that forge. I guess once this gate is down, he'll give it a go, but I don't know. That's a lot of cannons, man. That is a lot of Hydras, though. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you see 9 cannons, you just laugh and go make a bunch of drones. Like,
right? Well, but again, he has no third base, and like Protoss is taking up here, so I don't think this is really that bad for Escalade. Now he's going to try the attack here. These cannons are going to start shredding everything. Zealot's tanking as well. Moves forward, starts hitting a cannon. Takes one down. Hydras are falling rapidly though. Oh my god, they're all getting deleted. No, there's Zealots. Did a good job tanking as well. Yeah, that's too many cannons. Look at all these dead Hydras. Man, imagine he kept them all and just got expanded. That's a mighty army he had anyway. But now what he's got left? And yeah, he just rebuilds the cannon. Oh, 2 more cannons in fact. He does not want to die. Escalade came into this game is like, I'm going to survive his Hydra bust. You know what, maybe he did know. I was saying at the start, I don't know if he's aware that Bugs plays like this, but it seems like he had a pretty good idea, given that he got this many cannons. I gotta say, the layout is quite beautiful. He didn't panic and like put them out of line or anything. If this is me, there'd be like, you know, only space for about 5 cannons here, because I would have just screwed it all up.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that. Now, one thing is, like, even though the Forge wasn't sniped, there was no upgrade on it, so it's still 0-0 for Protoss. We do have Storm done. I think there's a bit of energy on these Templar. Yeah, we have one nice Storm. Oh, and the Hydras kind of get confused.
Yeah.
So they get baited in the cannons.
That was definitely well worth it. That's like 8 Hydras if you count them all as the Storm's kill. And there's another Templar coming out here. Doesn't have energy though. Ooh. Well, he nicely done there sniping those. And yeah, this is a big mistake for Escalade.
Where are they going?
Oh my god. Again.
Oh my god, this is tragic.
Ooh, is he getting another one? Okay, he needs to pull back now though. Well, it's still worth the Bugs for sure. I don't know what was going on there. Like, these Templars, man, I swear they're pacifists. They think they can negotiate with the Zerg. They always just try and hug them. Someone needs to tell them. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's like a, you know, reel of like atrocities of ire or something that'll rile them up and then they start casting Psy Storms. Who knows?
Yeah, we need more propaganda for us players.
That's what they need. It's probably just footage of like Lings busting walls all the time. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Hydra's getting baited once again. But I don't know if Bugs has any alternative plan here. We don't see anything except Hydras being made.
No there's like no follow through whatsoever. Like there could just be like a lurker contained to add on to this, but no, it's just Hydra men. Oh, we do have another hatchery going down.
Oh,
finally.
Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. Yeah, here's the thing though. It is a very awkward location for lurking tank, isn't it? Because look how narrow that area is. Oh, he's coming in again. Gonna try and snipe that Forge. I mean, how many Hydras is it worth? You know, he's not losing as many as I would have thought. Okay, he's pulled back now. That was like 6 or 7 Hydras, though. Yeah, I don't know about that. And Archon coming out, trying to save it, but too late. But, like, kind of just lets Protoss out, though. But Protoss' army is tiny. There's one thing here.
Or, like, was... 8 gateways coming up, actually, yeah.
Oh, it's not going to be tiny for long. Damn, again, I really like how Escalade is playing here. He's just getting up to the powering. He's not trying to rush and do anything, because he knows Zerg has made so much investment here. And now, this 4th base is coming up, but other than that, Bugs does not have anything going on whatsoever. It's all Hydras all day, baby. And Corsair finally coming out. You know, I wouldn't expect to see Corsairs after this Citadel, like, is up and all that. I don't know if that's really worth it. You can get a Scout, I guess, if nothing else.
I think it should probably just be a Robo for observers, because, like, it's a decent chance that you'll need the observers anyway, and they get Scout just as well. Yeah,
that's a good point. So yeah, I question this a lot. It's not like Bugs is about to transition into mutas, and even if he did, you have Storms already, so it wouldn't be so bad. Like, I even ended up making an Archon, right? Man, okay, I know he's scared of dying to Hydras, but at some point you got to kill a couple cannons to get out here. Oh, do you start building...
I think when you... By the time you have Templars and Goons, you're not super worried about dying to Hydra Bust anymore.
Alright, well here he comes. Zealot speed is done. Where are the Storms at? Not only one Templars energy.
Oh my, so many Templar have been sniped.
There we go.
Storm finally goes down, but not that many kills.
Yeah, pretty good engage for Bugs a lot, to be honest. Forces Protoss back once again. I mean, who needs lurkers? Maybe he's going to do the good old Hydra contain.
I think we're going to see more gateways and more Hydras.
Drone's starting to get made the 4th, though, so Bugs' economy is increasing from this point. I mean, I don't know. If he can maintain this defense here, I mean, it doesn't seem as strong without lurkers, but based on how that engagement went, I mean, I don't know. I'm not necessarily... Oh, that Corsair.
Oh, of course there.
I'm not necessarily confident in Escalade's ability to break out of this now. If he just keeps up the 2-base Hydra production, as drones up this 3rd base, eventually he's going to have a lead here, I think. Templar's coming out. Okay, DT's coming out, but there are 2 Overlords here as well. Bugs kind of prepared for everything. Yes, he only had one plan, and he's very committed to it, but he did execute pretty well, I think, and you know, he's really prepared for the kind of details of it. Now, as storms build up, though, it's going to get harder and harder. Here we go. Well, that's a good storm. 4 Hydras fall. That's another one. Man, but more Hydras come to take their place.
my god, it never stops.
Yeah, for every
Templar though, like
2 appear.
With like all of these Templar that have died, that's so much like potential storms that have been denied here. Like they keep having to, they just have like 1 storm off and they die. And we have 2 DTs trying to make it out of the Protoss space, but they're blocked by all these units.
Well, it's probably for the best for those DTs because there's plenty of Overlords here. Okay, now comes the attack. And that's a good number of Zealots here. It's a decent number of Hydras, and the Storms aren't forthcoming here. The DTs start doing the work. The DT's getting stormed by their own Templars.
Oh, the DT's betrayed.
But Bugs GG's as his force is falling. I think Protoss was about to break out here. It looks like Escalade did it. I'm pleased with his kind of calm macro style. Even after he lost the battle, he's just like, okay, just goes back to his 8 gates, builds up again, and comes out. Escalade looked really good there, to be honest. But also, I think, despite being very overcommitted, I was kind of impressed how well Bugs is able to defend with those Hydras alone.
It was definitely a solid commitment.
Yes.
To that Hydra bus.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, if he went back and started droning earlier, would have been a lot better, because there's so many cannons made. Pro, it's going to be so delayed, and that's why you want the third half to third base. I see stuttering again. Is it starting now? Why now? It was working when we started the stream.
Yeah, my only thought about Zergs who aren't putting their third hatch at the third is just like they just don't want to worry about defending it, especially against like some kind of gateway first. Like, it can be taxing to defend that much ground if the Protoss chooses to be aggressive, and if you're planning to get anything out of the third base economy anyway.
Yeah, I guess. But it just gives away so much, It's
right.
Obvious. Who in chat is saying BugsBunny is evil? I dislike that. Well, okay, look, the BugsBunny in the cartoons is a bit of a bully, but hang on, let me choose the players. In the top right, we have BugsBunny in the yellow. Oh, changing his mind. We'll get to that in a second. In the bottom left, in the magenta, we have Escalade, currently up 1 game in this best of 3. So back to BugsBunny's base. He started making a drone, but then I guess he's like, you know what? Screw Protoss. Screw this game. I'm making a 4-pool. I don't care. They already made my drone. It's gonna die. And he's going for it, man. He's going for it on this 2-player map, which I kind of like because you know where he's gonna be. But that said, the rush distance is long. Now, I want to say historically we've seen a lot of Forge openings on this map. Is that better or worse first 4-pool? I don't actually know.
I think if you know how to stop it, you're fine with either one.
Okay. How do you stop it
with the Forge?
Yeah, time, right?
I think you get to like block the ramp and just buy time for the Zealot to come out. I think like the first Zealot comes out like just in time.
Really? Okay, that's surprising.
Yeah, then you like get to micro with probes, but if it's
Forge,
if
one Zealot, you can do a lot for sure.
Yeah, and then if it's Forge, you build a pylon in your main, and then build a cannon to cover your main.
That one I know. That one I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what he gets here. Probe is scouting super early, by the way, which is going to pay off pretty well for Escalade. Well, he's going to see no hatchery yet, but that's not that weird. Wait, what's it going to be? Gateway of Forge. He's building up minerals. This could be critical for Escalade. He sees it. Still no Gate of Forge started. Okay, there goes the Forge. He's going to power main. Look, if I was
so he knows how to handle it.
Oh, drone versus probe. Bugs only has 3 drones, so if he loses 1, that's like a third of his economy.
Yeah, you could definitely rebank like 1 or 2 drones after you make the pool, but we are
well, it was not a 5-pool, it was a 4-pool. So can you though? If a 5-pool, you definitely do, but 4-pool, I'm not so sure you have enough minerals. Because look at these minerals, or maybe it's because he cancelled a drone. I don't know. But the links are coming across. Now, we don't see any power in the main. Oh, he's trying to do it down here. Now, he doesn't have that much to block. Okay, he's getting a second cannon. Probably better than putting a gateway to block, I suppose. But he's going to need to put, like, every probe down here. That said, if he holds like this, it's going to be, like, an absolute 100% win, right? Because he'd take his natural, he'd just be so ahead. But at the same time, this looks so much riskier. These 6 links on the way, more rallied as well. But again, Bugs only has 1 plan here. Alright, Escalade, trying to defend with probes. Lings just ignore him. Go straight to the main. Or do they? I mean,
it's so hard to block with probes. They're gonna.
Oh my god.
They're gonna pounce on that cannon. I think the second one.
The Lings don't even pay them any attention. They're just like, okay, I'm gonna kill this cannon.
God.
Wow. And now what does he do? Like, he doesn't even have the money to start another cannon right now because he wasn't mining so much. I mean, these probes will kill these Lings eventually, but more are on the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I just say? The probes will kill the Lings? Funny joke.
Nope.
Oh my god. No, dude, this is over. He doesn't even have a pylon in here. BugsBunny's done it, man. He took the easy way out. Like, don't bother with these Hydra buffs. Just do it from like the start. Might kill Protoss at like 6 minutes, or you can kill them at 2 minutes. More probes coming, but I don't think it's going to make any difference here.
Slings are going to have a field day here. Whoa, two of them pop exactly the same time, but there's not that many probes left here, and Escalade does tap out.
Well, taking it in style there, BugsBunny. And yeah, like you say, you're supposed to get the cannon in the main. I think Escalade maybe just not that practiced against a full pool. You know, didn't really know the right response there. And damn, I'm just amazed that those Lings just completely ignored the probes when they were killing the cannons. They just kind of just walked around them.
It's so hard to get them to move correctly. I think maybe if you had the Forge and the Gateway, instead of 2 cannons, you could block that small choke with enough probes for the cannon to get up, maybe. But
they killed
I've
them
always
pretty
seen
quickly.
Right. So by the way, when you quit that replay, it didn't just end. It's like making me wait the 45 seconds to kick you from the ring.
That's alright, because I was a bit lazy about hosting the lobby. That sucks.
Nice time.
Wish we could go, like, you know, hop over to Cold Warpgates stream and be like, ah, the action, thanks, was it? I hate that. It took me a long time to realize that sometimes happen when people left normally. Escalade saying he wants to poach BugsBunny for 4-pool lifeguards. I mean, I get it, but also, no, we need him.
Yeah.
We need him.
Yeah, we need anybody who does the 4-pool, they just automatically join our team.
It's just gonna be Zergs only, though, at that rate.
Yeah. And by the way, I like how you said that BugsBunny was not evil, and then he immediately did the 4-pool.
Well, we'll get to that. I was going to talk about it, but there's too much action. In the bottom left here on Silphid, in the magenta, we have Escalade. And in the bottom right, in the grey, we have BugsBunny. So, currently tied 1-1 in this game. Oh, he's doing it again. The signature drone cancel. He's like, alright, you know what? No, it worked once, it'll work again. And who knows, it might. On Silphid, honestly, it's quite hard to get a good ball. It's always going to be close position because it's a 3-player map. And your opponent, would they expect you to do the same thing twice in a row? That is the question. I mean, you got to wonder, right? After losing to a 4-pool, are you going like, oh, what if he 4-pools again? Or are you going like, okay, he's got his 4-pool out of his system, now I'm going to do whatever? What do you think?
I personally, I suspect that they'll do it again. What I really suspect is like when I cheese somebody, I expect them to cheese me back in the next game.
Dude, pile in the main. Wait, is that even good though? Because you get gateways with this, right?
Right.
Is that good for a 4-pool?
That should be fine. I mean, if getting 2 gateways in your main base doesn't stop 4-pool, then this game is bullshit, right?
Well,
like, how can rushing units yourself not be good against a rush?
Okay, man, I guess it makes sense. Well, is it a sure thing though, or is it still like kind of up in the air?
I would think that it should be a sure thing. Like,
well, he's not going to scout it right away. The pylon is in a pretty good position. I was just thinking you depower, but no, that never really works out in StarCraft 1, does it? I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens here. It does seem pretty good. Look, about Bugs being evil, I was going to say BugsBunny in the cartoons, he's just kind of like a dick, basically, you know? Like,
yeah.
He's just pulling pranks and like messing with people. But I wouldn't say he's evil per se. You think?
Yeah.
You know, he's doing the equivalent of like, the 4-pool, just like, aha, here's some Lings. Okay, well, Probe's going to see these Lings as they leave. Gate's finishing up. Now, I mean, am I crazy? It looks like these Lings can get here before Zealot's out, right? If you mind it as well.
Like, they're not going to, like, kill the gateway.
But if they kill the probes, I mean, I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. You know, I don't think I've seen this. It's just, my intuition is that there should be, like, the Zealots should just overwhelm this.
There's probe in the main.
Oh,
I don't know if Bugs paying attention.
Oh,
the classic way
no.
to win when your opponent's cheesing. Oh my god, one drone's already huge. The Lings are still arriving though at Escalade's base. This probe's still doing its work. The Lings immediately turn back a little when they're coming in. They come back up with their mind. That Zealot is out in time. Oh, second drone falls. The third one's going to fall in a minute. It does go up to that pylon, but that's a pretty good defensive setup there for Protoss. The last drone is about to fall here. Uh-oh. Okay, there's probes doing their best to fight back. It looks like they're going to be successful. Since he's cut off the flow of Lings, are killing all the probes. It's a lot easier for Protoss. And BugsBunny probably just realized and left the game. That's a 2-1 for Escalade. And a point on the board for...
Alright, that's how you stop a 4-pool. You just kill all the drones. It's easy.
Yeah, no problem. Look, man, when I play on ladder and people proxy gate, like, at least 50% of the time I win by doing that.
Nice.
And the thing is, even if you don't kill anything, just forcing them to, like, you know, take off mining for a second is huge. So that's our first series over. You know, Escalade, I think, you know, might not have had the strategy to deal with it with the part of the natural, but actually correctly anticipated somehow what Bug's doing. Or maybe he's just doing it on Silphid anyway, because to be honest, it's not a bad build on Silphid. I don't know. Escalade in chat, did you know? Did you know he would go full pull again? But we are going to move into our next series, so let's get that started. I'll choose the players since we can.
I think the 2 was going to be fine anyway. Like, he had to sell it.
It's good on
got there, yeah.
I think. Alright. In the top right, in the brown, we have Nice Pants, here for 2 Factory Furious. And the bottom left, in the yellow, we have Extinct for United Emu Directorate. This, I think, is Extinct's debut in CPL streams. He has never been seen in a CPL cast before, as far as I know. So, give him a welcome. I don't believe it's his first week playing CPL. Did he play in week 3? I don't know. It's his first or second week. I'm not quite sure about that. But he is very new to CPL, and so new to CPL cast as well. So I'm excited to see what he's bringing here. We're back on Good Night. Another PBZ, because this is CPL, so it's all PBZ, you know that.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out if all of yours are replayed. It's just 4 pull when they get behind.
Nightcat, you wish you had pants as nice as mine. Right, well, no 4 pulls this time, right? That's gonna be the break. I mean, Extinct and BugsBunny are on the same team. My team, by the way. I don't know if they've been sharing like free hatch hydro tips. You never know.
Interesting. I was practicing with a Zerg on my team, Balance, and he went for virtuous macro builds, and then the coaches corrupted him, and now he just tries to go for Hydra Burst every game.
Well, that's what a lot of coaches say, right? They're like, well, don't bother with macro builds. Do like 2 base all-ins until you're good or something. Like, if they had their way, man, that would be CPL.
Exactly. By the way, I think this pylon in the wall of Nice Pants is 1 hex to the left. Like, I think it could be
far out, right? Ooh.
Yeah, it could be 1 to the right and 1 up. So I'm worried that this wall might be a little bit less tight than it could be, and it's going to be super exposed to any Hydra Bust kind of shenanigans.
Well, I hope he's going for Hydra Bust if the wall's going to be like this, right? Although maybe it's like the 4D chest. You have more space behind your wall to build like 7 layers of cannons.
Yeah. Well, cannons. Let's go.
Yeah. Protoss. I mean, Zerg will never suspect. He's forged, by the way. Again, I'm telling you, this gateway is dying, and maybe it's just.
And this is a 9 pull.
Is it? Oh, it is too. I didn't even realize. Yeah. Okay, it didn't take gas though, so I'm very disappointed. Oh, I could have.
I think the full gas is actually pretty bad.
It probably is, but for the memes, man, for the memes. I like it a lot, because if you just run by 4 links to their main, then speed suddenly finishes, you're actually just messing with them. It's great. Okay, the links are on their way, and I mean, yeah, this wall is going to be kind of awkward. Oh, it's so far for the probes to pull as well, but I don't think he's going to die here. Should be able to defend himself. Double cannon coming up, which I think is the right response here. And he should be able to foot the gateway, but I think he's turn things down here. Oh, he turns a link back. Honestly, I think that's a clear mistake. I think you need to force Protoss to defend this as hard as you can. And he does pull the probes down. I mean, looking at this, I'm thinking like, well, if 6 lings showed up here, Nice Pants isn't really set up. They would be able to run past and get in the main. But he does pull back. He's kind of accepting that he's not going to get in. But, you know, he's delaying Protoss enough, I think, just by making this gateway and the second cannon and all that. But we're still going to try it. Well, there you go. It is deflected. Second cannon finishes. The scanning probe did die, though. So, and his third base is up already, so Extinct definitely had his plan to just back her up behind this.
Right. I think maybe the gateway this early is a bit of an overreaction.
Well, is it really like a defensive reaction, or it's like an offensive reaction? Because he's got a second gate in the main now.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah,
okay.
This isn't a defense. This is a punishment. He's gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna go 9 pull against me? Well, I'm gonna go double gate against you." Is he still even gonna take a Nexus? Surely you can't afford to take a Nexus to this. Or if you do, what was the point of getting the gate? Because then you're not making the zealots, right?
It was going to end up delaying the Nexus for a while. And by the way, we have like 4 probes in the natural mining. Those could definitely go back home once the 2 games are finished.
Yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. Well, surely you want to leave like 1 or 2 just in case he made a heap of lings. That's the thing, he lost his scouting probe, so for all he knows, there's a lot of lings about to come and kick his ass, so he needs to be careful. Look at this, checking for like cannons or something behind here, or just for a scouting probe, I don't know. You never know. You never know. But he did kill the scouting probe, so that's definitely a factor in Pro's favor. And look, it is a Hydra Den. He's learned from the best. I mean, if he's making Hydras and a bunch of slow zealots are coming across, I think Zerg's just laughing, isn't he?
Right. Yeah, for sure. Like, this is kind of thing like when something weird happens, like when Protoss does something unusual, a Hydra Butch is just a great way to punish them.
Yeah, right. Oh, this Overlord sees no Nexus. That's absolutely huge. In fact, he turns around immediately. Maybe he's expecting like a... Oh, he sees it go down now. Maybe he's expecting like a Corsair or something about to come out and kill him. But that's huge intel. And I mean, you don't really deviate from what you're doing as Zerg, right? You're just like, okay, I'm definitely going to make a lot of Hydras now, right? Or do you make like a bunch of Lings, or...
I mean, I think you want Hydras. Like, Lings are not going to be good against these
oh,
numbers.
Stream title, my bad. You know, I opened to change it, but I didn't do it.
I can try to do that while you're running the stream.
Do you know how?
Vaguely.
Okay, well, good luck. I'll keep casting. The Zealots are coming across. There's only a few things to contest them. The Hydras will start hatching soon, and Hydra speed is almost done. You get a few speed Hydras out, and these slow Zealots will not do much. Look at him, he's trying to hide in the corner. Again, behind these ancient printers. That's what they're officially called now, guys. It's canon. Oh, I don't know if that's intentional, though. He wants all four to come in here. Okay, Ling's coming up in the natural. Not going to win a fight against 3 Zealots, but Hydras are on the way. Sunken's even being made. Really expecting a big attack here by the virtue of how late that Nexus was. But I think Zerg should have enough to hold here, especially if those Hydras starting to do their damage from the back. And they can just micro infinitely against this. The only thing that you have to do is put drones away. Ooh, Hydra getting low. Nice pull back there. And the Sunken finishes. These Zealots trying to run by, but that means they are never going home. They are definitely dead. I mean, they are slow Zealots anyway, so they probably didn't have much chance. Another one running into the natural with 2 Sunkens there. It's not going to get anything done at all. And it looks like Extinct can clean this up very easily. The only thing I will say is I think 2 Sunkens might have even been an overreaction here. But I think he can still go across the map and be offensive with his Hydras, probably.
Yeah, okay, I fixed the stream title.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think the Sunks are definitely an overkill. Like, if you already have Hydras being made, just make Hydras.
Well, look at this. He does clean up those Zealots, and now he's going to come across. I mean, it gives him some security that, like, single Zealots won't sneak in later, but he doesn't have one at the 3rd or anything. 4th hatch going up, so I guess he's not really going full gas on these Hydras, so I'm kind of disappointed, because I think he could have done a lot, given how bad Protoss economy is, only getting this Nexus now. Like, if you're forced to make, like, 10 cannons at this point, you're in a world of hurt, for sure. He's going to come across and put some pressure on here as Hydra is about to finish. In fact, can he just kill those cannons? Extinct, go!
I think we could, yeah. He's just run in there.
And they do just finish. I mean, it would have been a very narrow window, definitely, of seconds. He's just going to pick off these buildings in the front. I think that's fine.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still going to force more cannons out of the Protoss, and Zerg has plenty of time to decide if they want to make more Hydras or big drones.
Yeah. Oh, he can hit that Forge too. Barely. There you go. Now Hydra is finished. He's going to kill that pretty quickly too. And Protoss didn't get the last one already or something. No, he certainly did not. So that's nice. Nice pickoffs there, but of course Protoss is going to make it up one in the main. And I guess this game will continue, but I like Zerg's position a lot. Already get that 4th and 5th hatch. Oh, he's going to go for it. Oh, I'm surprised by this.
Going in on these cannons.
Well, there's not much else here. There's a couple of Zealots going to finally come out and try and slow this down, but Zerg can kill those pretty quickly. Well, it gets a Hydra for his trouble, though. That's... Oh, like, you know what? 2 Hydras for those is not bad at all.
And cannons die so fast. I think maybe we come in and snipe them, but there's not much in the way of reinforcements just yet from Zerg, so I think he's going to wait.
I mean, I guess he doesn't want to overcommit here. Although if he attacks now, I'm really questioning why he waited. Okay, well, I would say he definitely shouldn't have waited then. But here he goes. He's going to pick off another one, and like I say, there's not much. Man, if he went in right away, he probably would have killed them all. I don't understand the hesitation there, because it's not like any more Hydras arrived. He just let the cannons warp in, and then went in. But Zerg definitely powering up a lot here onto 5 hatcheries. Lair on the way, everything looking really good for Zerg, while Protoss is really just scrambling to defend. I'm not sure what like the path is here where things start going well for Protoss, to be honest. I can't see like the way back here. Both players macroing well as well some points. That's true, but both players have quite a lot of gas, I will say. But yeah, really good play for tier 2, definitely. I'm liking the kind of dynamic going back and forth here.
Yeah, for sure. I think the best way back in the game for Protoss is just get Storm, get a bunch of gateways, and try to go for like a strong 2-base push. Maybe like the 12-minute mark, try to hit Zerg before they can run up too hard.
Yeah.
But that's going to be rough.
Well, that's the thing. If you catch him thinking to try and tech lurker or whatever, maybe there's a window there. Robo coming up pretty fast here, so Protoss teching pretty fast, but does not have the gateways. Literally has 1 gateway and another one on the way right now. Is he going to go for like a DT drop or storm drop maybe? I think that's the idea here, and honestly I don't dislike it, because how else is Protoss going to try and come back here? If he's aware that he's that behind, because you know, we don't know what kind of level of intel he has here. If he's aware that he's this behind, maybe a fast drop is a good way to do it. Even double forward.
Look at the 3rd base. He's trying to sneak out a 3rd base.
Oh, surely you'd go to like the corner of the map. Well, I mean, this might work. Those cannons going to get up unmolested, I think. I mean,
yeah, I think we'll definitely need a High Templar up on this high ground, but we could transport one over with his shuttle.
Yeah, you know, Nice Pants being very tenacious here despite being behind. He wants this win. You can feel it, man. He's trying to come back wherever he can. DT on the way. I want to see that shuttle. That would be sick. I feel like DT drop not used enough in CPL for sure. And honestly, just getting a shuttle early in the game, you can mess with Zerg so much. Even if you don't get any actual damage, you can force him to stay back and be really defensive. 6 hatches coming up here. I'm really liking Extinct's macro though. He's looking real strong. And we can see he's ahead in supply, which is pretty brutal for Protoss. The shuttle is on the way though. I mean, you can lose a lot of supply of drones very quickly if you're not careful. So I'm still have some hope for Nice Man. It's going to come in and attack here. I mean, there's only a few cannons. Storm I don't think is ready. Or is it? I don't know. Oh, don't lose that DT though. He needs that. He needs that for the shuttle. Okay. Gonna hold off for now. But he's going to be forced to make even more cannons. Still only 3 gateways. He's had to make so many cannons that there's just not much production going on.
Yeah, there's just too many cannons. I mean, this is the thing where they really hurt you, is that like each one could be a gateway. And that's going to have much more value as the game goes on. Like, this is not that many Hydras, like, but it's just hard to get the right balance as Protoss, because if you don't get enough cannons, you just die immediately.
Here we go. Stormy is done, right? Oh no, that DT. I don't want it to die. I want it to go to the Zerg base. Oh, nice Storm. There's more Hydras there, though. Yeah. I mean, he only has the 1 Templar and it's used its energy. Again, this DT is going to try his best, but he's not going to do anything here. Does Protoss just die? Ooh, looks like he's going to hold out. Zealot speed just started. 10 minutes in the game. Almost 11 minutes in the game. But the shuttle with the DT is out. It's on its way. And the third base is going to finish up here. Man, I feel like you should be spending those minerals on cannons at natural. This base isn't even found yet. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I think that there's something about, like, taking a hidden base where I think you almost just shouldn't build any cannons at it at all, because if it does get caught, it'll just die, so you might as well just gamble on it.
Yeah, I mean, after a certain point in time, I think it's fine to get the cannons, but, like, at this point, yeah, you should just let it, like, be very risky until, like, you know, a kind of point in time where you can actually get your army out as well. Because the thing is, even with all these cannons, I feel like if Zerg really wanted to bust this, he probably could. This shuttle, though, is sneaking all the way along the edge of the map. The best possible path to go. If Protoss can survive at home, he can do a lot of damage here. He has 2 storms available, I believe. Yes, he does. I want to say it's barely enough for Protoss to defend, but it looks very dicey. That is a lot of Hydras. Now the shuttle arrives. Does Extinct see this? Technically he does, but come on. Oh! I think he saw it. The Overlord reacted. Wow, how did he spot that?
Oh my god, nice reaction time.
Absolutely on the ball. I am amazed. That DT didn't even kill anything. It's just like, oh god, let me run. Gonna go after the Hydra Den, but that is not gonna happen. Wow, I'm amazed that Extinct spotted that. Like, because the shuttle was barely at the edge of his vision for a second. Wow.
So fast. But yeah.
Extinct playing so well right now. Well, I say that, then I look at his minerals. You know, he's playing well in some ways, not in others. If all those minerals were Hydras right now, he would just face roll this natural, but that's alright. He's still a pretty good lead here. But the third base does exist. Of course, Zerg diligently took a 4th base himself. He's not just been resting on 3 base, so he's still ahead here. But this third base definitely giving Protoss an opportunity to come back here. And Zerg really not looking for a base at all, which I think is a big mistake. You definitely want to have like a Ling or something patrolling around all the time. You know, because you never know what Protoss is going to be up to here. I've seen games with Arge where he had like only his main after like his natural got destroyed and like took like 3 bases on the map before it got found out. That was on Clayfields though, very different map. Oh, this Overlord. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this kind of base. And this is something that like you just have to do when you think you're ahead, check for base. And like
absolutely.
In general, like think of ways that you could lose and try to cross them out. Like
exactly. That's the best way to put it, I think, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is not how you're going to break this, though. You can't be coming in single file like this. Okay, well, I guess there's like a lot of Hydras, though, so it might not even matter. Well, let's see.
This chance is absolute strikes.
Yeah, you need to like move command a whole bunch up there and then target cannons is what you need to do. And look at that, he's repulsed with heavy losses there. Bit unfortunate for Zerg, and Protoss reclaims this ramp, which he might actually be able to defend if he moves these Templars up, which he really needs to. Uh-oh, Zerg's coming back. He's like, hang on, that's my area. You don't get to stand there. And he does have to retreat from the ramp. Storms, let's go.
A decent army from Protoss. We see some good storms.
Come on!
What's out here?
No! Oh! Always the hugging Templars, man.
Oh my god, man. One of them is like confused behind the natural mineral line.
This is kind of a disaster for Protoss, even though his third is behind him. Like, he lost a lot of army there. And that first storm does almost nothing. I'm very disappointed that those like full energy Templars did not do anything. But boy, he's ready for Lurk. He's got 3 observers already. Man, Zerg doesn't even care. He's just gunning everything down. Doesn't even respect the Protoss army here.
You're Hydra Man. By the way, there's 76 probes. That's way too many for 3 bases.
Whoa! I mean, you can't even transfer, right? Well, I'd rather too many than too few, I'll say that much, though. Look how many minerals Nice Pants is on. I'm not even against it, to be honest. Maybe he'll take a 4th base later. Oh, here we go. Hydra's still coming in. He just really wants to put the pressure on Protoss here. I guess he knows that he has such a good macro engine here. I don't even know how many hatches he has. He has what? 1 in the main, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hatcheries. And like you said, just pure Hydra Man. I mean, it's working out pretty well so far. Nice Pants has not been able to land the storms that he needs. Oh, he's still trying to build up Templar here, though. Alright, here we go. Another attack coming in. Where are the storms? I have not seen one good storm on Hydras. He's very slow on the draw with these Templars. And so you can't be in the
energy. There we go. There we go. There's some storms.
Okay, there's the storm. Now my favourite's restored. But I mean, Zerg is just going to be sending more and more Hydras, pummeling this position continuously. Cannons are going to fall. I mean, you got those mobile cannons, but they don't do very much damage compared to regular ones. At least not to Hydras. And yeah, Zerg just like, nah, you can storm some, but I'm just going to keep coming. And like, what are you going to do here? I don't think Protoss can actually hold, because Zerg's just going to keep rallying so many. DTs are being made, but you can see how many Overlords are already in position. The Templar's helpless, standing there as everything gets picked off. Extinct just relentless here. Oh,
we've seen some good storms, but it's just not enough at this point. Yeah. Extinct has just built up so much of a macro engine that you can just throw an endless wave of Hydras. Like this meat grinder here.
Yeah, that's what you call it, right? This is the, you know, well, what's the Protoss equivalent of Hamburger Hill? Because they don't eat. I don't know.
I don't know, like plant nutrients.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, they like photosynthesize or something, don't they?
Yeah.
But okay, he pulls back for the moment because of all these goons, but he's already killed a lot. Well, here comes the reinforcements. No Templars with this army, so the Hydra's probably going to get a pretty good trade. What are the upgrades out here? 2-2 for Zerg, only 2-1 for Protoss. I mean, not bad. Okay, here we go. There's goons doing their damage from the back, but there's not that many zealots to buffer for them. Once it's only goons, they don't tend to fight efficiently. The DT swarm coming out. Once again, the Overlords are in position, yeah, and so many Hydras streaming across the map right now. Oh my gosh, no, I don't think Nice Paint's going to break through here at all. I think Extinct is going to take this game. Cutting down
the macro is just too strong from...
Yeah, Extinct. This is powerful for sure. Oh, he's just... Yeah, he's in there now. No, this is over.
Probes from the main trying to help, but...
Oh, no, they're transferring. Well, you know, it's a good time to transfer.
There's so many of them.
Because the Hydras are busy killing everything else, but not really going to help him in the end of the day. Man, a lot of them are actually going to make it. I'm kind of amazed. Some of them will die, though. But yeah, he's just getting in the main now. It doesn't matter how many hidden bases you have. If you lose all your production, all your tech, there's not much hope here. Yeah, and they're just gunning down those couple of zealots. I think this is...
We do have lurkers finally being made.
It's almost like mana lurkers, because it's like already over. Look at that. The Hydra's starting to poke at this third, letting Protoss know his days are numbered. The shuttle's still alive, by the way. It's a funny thing. Man, all these probes running away. Nice Paint's not going to give up that easily. Thinking he can play from this third base. I don't know about that. He does have a lot of probes there, I guess, now. Oh, none of those, though. Again, these DTs. He's still making DTs, even though there's beam detection here the entire time. I'm not really sure what the idea is there. What,
maybe the Overlords will be on the wrong hotkey and they'll go to the wrong part of the map.
I guess.
And there's always a chance.
You kill like 5 Hydras and they come back? I don't know. Lurker's actually shredding them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Lurker's just an animal here. GG! 7 DTs in production, but he's going to need like 700 DTs for this. I gotta say, Extinct looked a lot stronger there. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 2-0. Nice Man's definitely tenacious, though. I've got to hand it to him. Like, he really tried to come back there to that drop, which I was impressed that Extinct spotted, and that third base, which worked out pretty well, actually. So, he really definitely had the fighting spirit to try and fight back from a bad position there.
Alright, we're going to see what happens here in game number 2. Hopefully, for the sake of Nice Pants, he does not get contained quite so hard by the Hydra Bust.
Alright, in the top right, in the light blue, we have Nice Pants, and the bottom left, in the yellow, we have Extinct. Currently up 1 game in this best of 3. This is game 2 on Eclipse. Avoiding across. Of course, I don't know why I haven't said that. The sun rose today in Cold Warpgates. Did you know that?
I did, actually.
Water wet. Oh my god, Extinct is spamming APM like crazy. Look at that APM.
Wow.
What? And that drone,
he's out of control.
Did you see that drone that still didn't even move for a second though? Like, come on. What are you even doing here? So, here comes this probe. On Eclipse, I'm just thinking, is that like pure Hydra strategy even better, looking at this natural? Because it's kind of awkward for Zerg to get in the last one, but this one, I mean, I'm kind of looking at it, I'm like, well, it's a lot wide open when you're attacking into it compared to Goodnight, so I don't know. Extinct might just do the exact same thing here. Now, are we going to see the crazy double gate? It is going to be a 9 pool again by the looks of it. Well, it's going to be a hatchery. No, it's going to be a pool. But I think Nice Pants probably learned his lesson, I guess. He doesn't want to go double gate against this, I hope. Because it did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I did not like that follow-up.
Yeah.
It's just too delayed by making...
Look, if he committed and got like 4 gates, I would have been a fan. Oh man, why you gotta bait me with that gas steel? Gas steel? Extractor trick, I should say. Yeah, if he goes all out with it, makes like 3 or 4 gates, it might be something crazy and maybe it might just work, you know, but with just 2, yeah, there's no way. Unless Zerg is just droning super hard and taking lair. Is drone super early for a hatchery? Is he just scouting with this or what? Or he just wants to get the probe harass out of the way? I don't know.
Sorry. Trying on that probe, maybe try to psych out the Protoss, but the Protoss saw the pool timing, so...
Yeah.
Shouldn't really be able to psych him out this time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess he's just going to scout here. Is this super necessary when you're doing 9 pool? I mean, there's a pretty limited range of things they're doing, and no matter what they're doing, you're always going to get 6 lings, right?
Yeah, I would not bother if I was going 9 pools. Or, like,
well, maybe you start hitting this cannon, though. There's nothing here.
Oh, true, true.
That could be critical. Okay, no, he's going to go into the main. No, he's going to turn around. Okay, I'm disappointed. Dude, he could have got a lot of damage on that cannon. That could have actually been used. Look at that probe! Oh my god, he dropped those lings for a long time, yeah.
His drone is like blocking his own lings.
Well, actually, I don't think he was going to get anything done anyway. Because you've got to remember, Eclipse is a fairly long rush distance for a 2-player map. So, honestly, as dramatic as that was, I don't think it really makes a difference here. I think Pro's going to be just fine. I'm so sad that drone didn't start hitting that cannon. That could have been like such a next level play.
It could have been a nice little micro battle here with the probe and the drone. Okay, I like this. We are getting the Nexus before any gateway. Yeah. We just pulled a few probes to make sure there isn't some kind of run by, but Zerg isn't even going to try it, so we're going to head into a more normal looking game here. Yeah, and I guess this is Extinct's style. He doesn't seem to really care if he does much damage. He's just going to go into the hatcheries from the 9 pool. Now, since Nice Pants wasn't so crazy with the second gate this time, though, we'll see if it looks as good for Zerg. Because, you know, it made Extinct look pretty strong last game just because he was ahead. Oh, overlooked. Okay, he's still alive. Last game he looked pretty good just because he was already ahead, right? So maybe in a more even game, I don't know, it doesn't look as good for him. We'll have to see what he's bringing here. Because you could say last game he was a bit sort of, you know, loose with his Hydras because he knew he was ahead. He was very aggressive and lost a lot of them, you know, inefficiently. But, you know, that's not necessarily a bad play because, you know, he knew he could do that and win the game, right? So... I don't know what we'll see this game, if it'll look the same or if it'll kind of be more precise. Probe coming across, definitely important. What happened to his first scanning probe? Oh, that's right, it died blocking links. How could I forget his sacrifice? Exactly. Well, we do have the Hydrogen again, so we are going to see some kind of 973 play again, but I think it has to go better for Protoss. Right, it's got it. Yeah. Okay, the Hydra bust again. Or, you know, at least the pretense of one, right? But the thing is, Protoss will be able to afford the cannons a lot better this time. I hope his tech will come soon. Oh, we got the classic gas, no cyber. Not a fan of that. I guess you could get +1 in this matchup, but still. Yeah, you get with that cyber as fast as possible. Like, even if it is against Hydras, just getting the Corsair in there to see it is good. Sure. We might be skipping the Corsair here. Ooh, so he's going to go Citadel? +1. Well, Citadel's better against Hydras, surely, right? Yeah, you do still need the core for the Citadel, though. Yes, you certainly do. Starting to think that it's just been forgotten here, which is definitely unfortunate. Ooh. Well, here's the thing. You get +1 weapons, but then you have to start +1 shields, and that's very expensive, so you need all this gas, man. You can't be wasting it on teching. Yeah. The one forge, a triple upgrade build. Yeah, that's right. How long does it take to get all upgrades +3 with a single forge, I wonder? Like 12 minutes or something ridiculous. That long? Like... Damn. Okay, the Zealots coming across, by the way. They're going to spot the Hydras and nothing else, so definitely going to be worthwhile. Well, I'm assuming they can defeat these 6 Lings, which they certainly should be able to. I don't think Zerg's going to be able to stop them. Well, here we go, the Lings engaging. Nice micro from Extinct, pulling back an injured one. Alright, takes out one Zealot, only 3 Lings left for this one. Oh, he attacks his own Ling for a split second there, pulls back again. Oh, okay. What a god. Really nicely done. Yeah, right? Nicely done by Extinct. He's smurfing in CPL, I can't believe it. So, still Zerg, I mean, Protoss has no idea a Hydra Bus is coming. He did preemptively make a third cannon, though. But look at these speed Hydras, damn, they're speedy.
range on the way. Does he wait for more Hydras to reveal this, having killed those Zealots without them seeing anything? I mean, if you wait for range and suddenly come with like 10 Hydras, it seems maybe better, I don't know. Let's see, can he see them? Is he going to show them? Oh, they're just out of vision. Oh, they're going to come in, alright. He's doing it. Or is he? I guess he's going to hit the wall again.
Going like this is not going to be a commitment to trying to kill the Protoss. It's just going to be like chip down the wall, force them to make cannons. Yeah, smart, because you saw how many cannons a Nice Pants made in game 1. You know that you don't have to commit to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I would have liked to see the commitment here, though, just because Protoss was blind. Like I said, if he kind of showed up with 10 Hydras suddenly, I think he could have probably won the game. Even now, I'm looking at this and I'm kind of like, well, doesn't Zerg just go kill him? Like, seriously, look at this and tell me, Cold Warpgates, can Protoss actually survive here if Zerg just move forward, start hitting these cannons?
No, you know, I don't think so. I think that this is the right number of Hydras, especially if they're like so well spread out like this.
Yeah, it's like perfectly done. Well, I mean, killing this wall is still going to be fine.
So fast.
Yeah, I think it is a bit of a mistake of Extinct not to attack there. Even if it doesn't succeed, honestly, trading a few Hydras for cannons would not have been inefficient there. It puts more pressure on the Protoss. Wait, where's the pylon? Is there no other pylon? Oh my god, is Extinct not going to realize this? Oh, Go forward, Extinct! They're all unpowered, are you kidding me?
Oh my god!
Oh, he doesn't even know! He doesn't even know! He could have won the game so easily there.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What a disaster.
That's so sad.
There is a remade pylon, but
yeah,
one of the cannons is still unpowered. Oh my god.
You know, the thing is, when he sees that one unpowered cannon, he might realize what he's done, but I don't think he's even going to attack here. Seems like Extinct content just to drone up. Ooh. Knowing that he's, you know, got his hatches up, getting his bases and evos. Man, ooh, he does attack. Well,
I think that might have been a misclick.
Yeah, I can't imagine what he was thinking there, right? Like, they're never going to get past that many cannons. Man, that is so sad. He could have actually killed him. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if this, like, if Extinct didn't even, like, look at the replays.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's watching this right now, but if he watches this later, Extinct, man, you gotta at least poke, right? Whoa. Because sniped all the cannons during that time. Yeah, Refrigerator's right. Oh my god. Alright, well...
If he was sniping at that point, I think it'd be like straight up like smashing the cannons. I don't think
snipe is... Yeah, that's true, that's true. You just got a friggin' sledgehammer and you're just breaking everything. So, I mean, I still like Zerg's position though, to be honest. Because he's got a good number of drones and he's up on his 5 hatches. Getting second gas even now, okay. Getting his upgrades, and like, you know, he's going for pretty much the exact same strategy as last game. Now, Nice Pants is in a lot better position than he was, but honestly, the main thing I'm worried about is that he really did not have good micro on the High Templar. Even when they did have energy, it was really not good how they wandered forward. So, if you can't land good storms, you're not going to deal with Hydra Man, that's just a fact. So, I don't know. I don't really have much confidence in Nice Pants. I'm sorry if you're in chat, Nice Pants, but I think Extinct's still going to take this. I think it's going to look very similar to the first one, actually.
I think when you're in this kind of scenario, you just want the Templar in their own control group. You don't want to accidentally misrally them when you attack with your Goons or Zealots or anything.
Okay.
You want them like in the back with hold position and just be ready to storm. Okay. By the way, this entire time I've been doing the math to figure out how long it takes one forge to get all of the upgrades. Nice. So what do you want your guess to be?
Okay, let me think about it for a second. I'm gonna guess 18 minutes.
It is 27 minutes.
Whoa! Okay. What? That's so long.
Yeah. I mean,
Forge must be the longest, right? Because shield upgrades take longer than anything else, surely.
They take the same. It's just.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just cost more.
Yeah, that's true. God.
And then each level gets like 12 seconds.
Oh my god, that's so long.
Yeah.
God, so how many PvZs even get to 27 minutes? Oh my god.
Exactly.
Alright, well, Pro's continuing to build up here. I wonder how long it takes Zerg. Probably not that long, I don't know. Do the upgrades cost similar times for all up races?
I'm pretty sure it's the same time. I'm about to find out. I'm about to
it does seem to match up sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm just looking at the... Yeah, it is the same time.
Oh, okay. Alright. So for any race, it's like the one building? Well, then actually, hang on. The armory would take the longest because you got 4 different upgrades instead of 3 for the forge.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
right.
that's why Terran is so hard.
Yeah, right, sure. That's why I lost my TVTs. That's why I lost my TVTs.
Exactly.
To be fair, I could have used some air upgrades in that game, but anyway, spoilers, I guess. So it has some Hydras back at home. Lurker Aspect's on the way. It looks like he's not going to put everything over here defending this time. Well, I say defending, but it's like literally at the Protoss base. I'm not really sure what I'm saying there. Well, this DT looks like it wants to come out, but again, there's an Overlord there. Nice Pants definitely trying to utilize the DTs, but I think Extinct not going to be falling to those that easily. I mean, you know, after the last game, dropping in the main, it seems like a crazy kind of... Well, I don't know. Extinct's reactions are crazy is what I'm trying to say, I suppose. So, I don't know.
It's much harder to drop in the main on this map, like, because the main is protected by 2 other bases, and the only angle left is, like, right through the middle.
We can see the thread the needle spot, although it's a pretty large hole in the needle, I guess. So it's possible, but definitely a lot harder. We have seen pros just come in at the bottom of the natural, and not exactly sneaking, but just go in that way.
Yeah, you can do that sometimes, like, just fly right over the natural and get to the main anyway.
Ooh, Lurkers are on the way, though, so he's going to go for the Lurker contain here. Honestly, I think Protoss is missing their moment to break out. They're probably better off trying to break out now than before these Lurkers are done. And he has a sizable army here, plenty of storms, but he's just not trying it. I'm not sure what exactly Protoss is waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you should be able to bust out, and it actually just created the time for the Lurkers to show up. That's going to make it that much more difficult.
Yeah, well, you know, I have to say, Extinct being slack looking for bases again. Not that there are any this time. Okay, I guess he's seeing some hundreds down now. But, up until this point, honestly, it could have been exactly the same as game 1. He could have just found like 5 cannons up here and been like, oh. So definitely something I think Extinct could correct in future games. Is when you know you've got a good position here, you might as well just get a Ling, very cheap, and just run around there. This DT can try and come out, but again, the Overlords are in position. Oh, they're pretty clumped though. You know the Rhyme Cold Warpgates.
I do not.
You don't? It's my favourite one. Lurkers clumped together, prepare for stormy weather, but he is spreading them now, so
there you go.
I think he'll be fine. It was gonna be a bit of a bad forecast, but I think okay, they're pretty spread out. There's still a couple of them. For the most part, I think he's gonna be fine. And this looks so hard for Protoss to get out of. He is at least trying to break through his barriers here, and again, he still has a formidable army, but I'm just not sure it can get through this without getting decimated by these Lurker spines. Upgrades at must be at least plus.
It's gonna take some precise control of these goons and some very nice storms to bust out of here. This is a huge contain right now.
If someone's saying tier 0 is 1900 to 2k, can I demote, please? Please? I've never hit 1900 except one time, but the same opponent left versus me like 7 times.
It's
alright. Well, Protoss getting ready here, but man, this is like seconds before disaster. I'm very afraid of what's going to happen to this Protoss army. You're going to come out and try and put some storms. In fact, some of those Lurkers are certainly too close together. Nicely done. Sees his opportunity, but then goes for the hug.
The Hydras go right into the storm.
Yeah, well, that's something. He has plenty of observers. Honestly, is it even worth it, though? Because he has a few observers back here. That's kind of what Protoss wants. But here we go, committing to the attack. Yeah, those Zealots getting slaughtered. Half the Protoss army still in the natural, not even committing with everything here. Big mistake by Nice Pants. But he is breaking through
big
pretty well.
Storms, though.
Yeah, it's a decent engage. I just hope he brings the rest. There's still a lot of stuff back in the natural, including the all-important Templars. So far, so good for Protoss, though. But the Zealot's starting to take a lot of hits from those Lurkers. Gonna get cleaned up pretty much completely here, so it's only gonna leave the goons. But there is a lot more goons. Yeah, there's a lot of goons, so it's probably gonna be enough. Observers falling somewhat. Still a couple left. I think it's gonna be enough. I think Protoss breaks through.
It's gonna be pretty close here, especially if there's more Zerg running across the map.
Oh, okay. Well,
I keep dying. It's a big deal.
Again, I was telling you, Nice Pants not being that good with these Templars. Now, the Lurkers here are not near the Observers. What happened to the Observers? Did they all die?
They were headed down to the bottom left. I think they were like all...
Protoss is like, I've already won, and he moves across to the Zerg main, but meanwhile his army getting destroyed. Okay, well, he does win the fight, technically, but he needs to reinforce. Can't be going across with this split army. Uh-oh, and these Hydras will just eat up these goons for breakfast. Well, I say that.
Eclipse. The split pathing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Templar are all by themselves. No!
I mean, the goons are also getting decimated here. So, honestly, Nice Pants kind of letting it go after a big fight. He kind of just aimed across. I'm kind of surprised. If he sat back, waited for some reinforcements, took his third, I think he could have kept going in this game. But now I think Zerg just absolutely dominating. You're not going to get an army that size again, to be honest. I think that's just it. He's mined out in the main. The natural about to mine out. This DT trying to get through. It looks like he will sneak one through the lines, though. That could do a lot of damage, potentially. It's going to do a hell of a lot for this game to continue. Protoss trying to sneak down every location they can. It looks like they will be able to take a third down there, but it's going to be too late. There's no way. Surely.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really rough. Like Protoss will need to take 2 bases to like stay alive in this game. You can't beat a 4 base.
Well, he heard you. He heard you, man.
But he's doing it.
Is there even enough minerals left in the natural to get that? I guess there is. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Hydra here in season.
Oh.
I didn't even see the Hydra hiding in the corners, camouflaged.
But here's the thing: you check this base. You're like, oh, is it spawning there? You think your work is done? You might not try the other one. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, that goon.
Oh, we might.
Too weak.
Oh. If only there was a DT that was like blocking the. Ooh, okay, we do have a DT blocking the ramp.
The Zealot kind of gives it away there. Oh, okay. Well, the DT can't block that. He sees him, and it's just a matter of him moving his way down here. I don't think Protoss has any way to defend this. In fact, there's already a whole bunch of Hydras ready on that other base.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. We have 2 Zealots, 1 DT, and a Goon. I think
the Protoss A team. I don't know. That's a lot of Hydras. Cannons are finishing up, but I don't think there's time for that. Yeah, that Goon even just trying to kill the Overlord, not even actually helping. So, yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay, the main Protoss army trying to come out, but he's getting hit by Lurkers. Well, they're reasonably close. A couple of storms can help out. Well, he's gonna clean up those Lurkers for now. So it's kind of good distraction in the bottom right, but okay, maybe he's not gonna clean them up so much. No, they're gonna clean him up. Just a few Hydras left to kill the Nexus. Extinct bringing the rest back to maintain the contain. Honestly, these Lurkers are too far back. He needs to set them up like in this kind of area where Protoss is trying to come out. But nonetheless, he's morphing so many. Oh, I want to see those get stormed. Come on, Nice Pants, use the storm. No, he's not going to do it. He can't even see them.
No.
But look at Zerg, he's all over the map. The only thing he's not watching is the top right. Imagine if Protoss had been minding the top right this whole time. Sorry, top left, I mean. DT.
They're just going to take it. I mean, Zerg is getting basically all, like, whatever they could possibly want in this game right now.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
With the 5 bases, the Protoss is mining out. There's, like, what, 56 more minerals left? Like,
yeah.
I cannot see Nice Pants making it out of this one.
He ain't giving up yet. He's gonna give it.
There's even an Ultraless Cavern coming.
Oh, well, that's how you end the game if Protoss doesn't want to leave. If you're that ahead, it's a good way to do it. Okay, he's gonna come forward now. A lot of Templars available here. Will we see the storms come out at last? There's one. Ooh, a couple. More storms. I want more. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, getting some good storms out here. I mean, you know, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's just not enough at this point. There's just so much Zerg.
GG. Alright, Nice Pants fighting to the end. Extinct takes game 2, making it a 2-0 for Extinct. Nicely done. Okay, so that gives us our total score 1-1 for 2 Factory Furious versus United Emu Directorate. Okay, so we're going to go into match 3. And this is an exciting one. Can't leave if you have 12 storms ready, says Circling. Yeah, that might be true. Free Trader, I would say he just didn't get that many storms out that quickly still. You might say he was inefficient with them, but still I feel like he just wasn't casting them quickly enough. And a lot of Templars died. Alright, in the top right, in the blue, we have Barisu for United Emu Directorate. And the bottom left in the red, we have Death Star for 2 Factory Furious. And you know any game with Barisu in it is going to be an exciting one. Now, you may be thinking, this doesn't look like Good Night, and you would be correct. I've been informed...
Wait a minute.
Huh?
This is a green map.
They put some turf on Good Night, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've been informed that by mistake, they both chose the Week 5 maps. They're both just looking at Week 5 maps, being like, yep, makes sense. So, here we are on Poi Poi. Not that I'm bitter about it, but, you know, I posted the map order in our Discord for Barisu as well, so... I don't know.
Dude, I've done it, like, 4 times. I still get people PMing me like, hey, what are the maps?
Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
Anyway, so here we are on Polypoid, as it turns out. Now, Barisu, I'm sure everyone in chat is aware, known for, honestly, his nukes, if nothing else, does a lot of, like, bio drops. Just doesn't do what you'd expect him to do. He cannot be contained, I think is how I'd put it. This depot being a perfect example, I'm just like, what? I guess Barisu is the one player, I'm not going to complain about his SimCity, I'm just going to be like, no, it's 4D chess, you don't even understand. SCV coming across here. Pretty early SCV scout too. Is he expecting an early pull of some kind, I wonder?
Could be. I mean, maybe researched a Death Star and found out that they like to Ling Rush or something like that, or maybe just lost a lot of games on the ladder to Ling Rush and doesn't want to do that again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Death Star played Terran in the past, right? So he must be offensive? Unless it's race picking.
I think so.
But who would race pick Zerg versus Terran? Why would you pick that?
I don't know, man. Some people are wild.
Okay, let's get down here, this hatchery. So, not an early pool whatsoever. Oh, Brisu does not see that Overlord, unfortunately. Well, surprisingly normal build from Brisu so far. I'm just waiting for something to go wrong. Yeah, that's the thing about Brisu as well. It's really not known for his macro, or even mechanics in general, but sometimes manages to win with these like insane sneaky tactics. And also you can see the difference in APM kind of shows the mechanics difference here, but like I said, sometimes he manages to win with insane tactics where you wouldn't expect Terran has any chance. Now starting to harass this hatchery. I wonder if he's gonna like try and pretend he's bunker rushing here, which can be totally worth it if Zerg brings down a few drones, but you gotta like make a fake bunker or something. Let's see. Oh, drone does come down. Looks like Brisu gonna go for a command center here though. Ooh, SCV versus drone battle. And drone doesn't even want to fight that. That's probably wise. There's the CC, nicely done. Ooh, lift the barracks even. Where is he going with this?
Gonna fix the wall here.
Why did he? What? That's still not even linked tight on the right, by the way. So I don't know what the point of that was. It moves up one tile to the right. It's like no, gets out his ruler. Not quite right. Got to fix that. Man, this hatchery. I hope Death Star makes some links soon, because he's done like 100 damage out of its 1200 HP. Watch out.
You think that like
no,
when somebody has done this, like they've ever killed the building? Like
how would it happen?
Like that star just like forgets and doesn't like it's like, oh whatever, he's got 100 more HP. Nope.
Well, imagine that. The STV that killed the hatchery. Honestly, it's getting kind of low. If there's a stim rush later, it could help. Okay, he's going to lose it though.
I mean, like 400 damage is a not a small amount of damage to put on a hatchery.
For sure. I'm just thinking, if there's a stim rush later, and you're running across and trying to kill this hatchery before mutas are out, that could make a big difference. Well, I don't know, if a tank's hitting it later, you never know. Things can happen. So, it is kind of a shame just Brisu is not in the main, scouting what's happening there, because 3-hatch build is important info to know. But at the same time, I'm kind of interested if this is going to play a role in this game, and I'm amazed how much damage it did over that period of time, to be honest. Brisu's sitting very back with these Marines. Doesn't need to actually defend the natural if he's going to take it. Gas coming up. Looks like he's going for a fairly normal 2x Academy build, and I have to say, it's quite disappointing. As you can see, these links just get in here. This quote-unquote wall doesn't actually do anything. I mean, it helps a bit. It's good that you have narrow gaps, but it's not really worth putting barracks down here, in my opinion. And it could have been better for sure. Nonetheless, Brisu just holding up on the natural here.
And it looks like the Zerg is heading into that lair tag. Getting the lair at the natural, actually, to boost the HP of that hatchery.
Makes sense, given what happened. You know what? Brisu has been counted.
Does he heal when it finishes?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
think about a creep colony, when it turns into a sunken, it keeps the same percentage of HP. I'm pretty sure this is the same way it works.
Right.
Well,
I like
yeah. Okay, sunken coming up here. I like Death Star's play so far. He's just playing very like standard 3-hatch safe play, not trying to do anything. And you know, when you're up against a player like Brisu, that's probably the best thing to do is make sure you get that big macro advantage. Because honestly, when you're playing against Brisu, you know you can get a big macro advantage. And even if you suffer from some tactics, if you have a big macro advantage, you can usually still win the game. So I think that's the best way to try and do this. And look, we can see right now Brisu missing SCVs, not producing any Marines. So this is the kind of issue he's definitely going to have. Whereas, you know, Death Star, well, he's saving up a lot of money right now. I don't think you're supposed to stop droning at this point. Lair finishes, and see, it does not heal.
It's not a Spire, though. It's straight to the Hydra Den.
That's a late Hydra Den, for sure.
Yeah, you can start it before the lair finishes and then start the lair grasping right away.
Yeah, so is he going to go for Hydras here? I mean, you still probably don't want the Hydra Den that late, I have to say. But I'm just wondering, is he actually going to go for lurker aspect of the Hydra Den that late? Because it's not like he's going to hit the sharp lurker timing. Maybe he's just waiting anyway. No, he's going to go for lurker aspect. Okay, it's going to be a bit late.
Yeah. As soon as you said it, he went for lurker aspect. You're like, I don't think he's going to do it. And then bam.
Yeah, of course. Barisu's medics can be at a pretty good time though. Only one sunken here. I mean, I think Barisu could come across and bust pretty easily here. Is he going to move out? Because there's no way lurkers will be ready in time. That's the issue. Queen's Nest at the natural, and you know, obviously that's not a very key structure, so it's fine to put that in a dangerous position, I guess. Ling's going to lose their lives here. Barisu just sitting defensively. I don't think he's going to move out, unless this is a big mistake. He would have a very scary stim timing here. At the very least, he could deny the third base. So I'm a bit disappointed these Marines are just sitting here. Because look at this army. He's a really big Marine count. 2 more Marines in the bunker he can bring. Okay, here he goes. But he's given Zerg a lot of time. No more Sunkens have been built, though.
I mean, I think, like, there could be lurkers done by the time
they
this
can
push
now.
would make it across the map, right?
Yeah, they can now. Or even if there's just eggs, that does enough. You know, like they don't need to be finished really. He's coming now, but yeah, he stalled for too long. You need to move out as soon as those medics are done. And now, well, a couple medics being left behind. The lurker eggs can be morphed. Now this third, as you can see, is going to be a bit tricky for Zerg though, because it's got 2 ramps to defend. And the natural, I don't see any Hydras hanging around, so this could still potentially do a lot here. Factory on the way. Pretty early factory, but we know Barisu loves to go for drops, so I'm not surprised by that. More crit coins on the way, but they are not in time. If Barisu hits this natural, if he stims in and hits this natural, I think he could bust it for sure. Did he see those lurker eggs? If he can get on top of those, likewise he could kill those, or he stims up. I don't think these lurker eggs are going to survive. Well, not the eggs. Eggs are going to survive, of course. Cancels the hatchery.
Cancelled immediately.
Well, that's a decisive move. I like the instant decision from Death Star.
Yeah.
That was definitely the right call. And good move by Barisu. He did come across and do something this far after all, so never mind my naysaying. Nice moves from both players, honestly. I mean, obviously it's bad for Zerg, but again, I just like that he didn't, you know, hesitate. He's just like, oh, well, okay. Goodbye, hatchery. Where's the start?
We have a pretty early queens. The hive is not started yet.
Bit of a mistake.
It's going to be hard to support hive tech.
Yeah.
On only 2 gas, but do you think it's going to be straight?
He's going ultras, man. He's going ultras, I bet. I bet he's going ultras.
With the carapace?
I think so, because you got the Evo very early. I'd be surprised if we saw Defilers first, but I mean, I could be wrong. He's just going to retake that 3rd base immediately. Unfortunately, Bruce's army's sitting a bit back. He's focusing on stuff at home, not able to deny that, but I mean, it's been so delayed already. Bruce has still got pretty good value out of that. And again, you look at this base, the problem is Zerg is only guarding 1 ramp. If Terran just somehow maneuvers around there at some point, he could just run up before Zerg can figure out what's going on there. The hive is on the way, by the way. Lurker's morphing. I think he's saving gas at this point for +2, because it's going to be ready in a second. If you spend it all on lurkers, not much you can do. This Marine in the top left looking for bases, very nice. Nothing in the bottom right, by the way, but Barisu is spreading out looking for bases in some locations at least. Oh, double factory coming up. Are we going to see vultures, I wonder, with this? He's getting siege mode, so I suppose not, but I'm intrigued that it's going to be double factory. Double factory tank is pretty good against Hydra lurk, but I'm not so sure against anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it could be to try to punch through these Sunkens faster, but one tank does that pretty well. By the way, do you have like the world's like squeakiest chair? Like
Sorry,
I constantly hearing chair sounds the entire time.
It's an issue, unfortunately, with this chair. Oh, accidentally zoomed in. Yeah, when I move from side to side, sometimes it has an issue. So my apologies.
It sounds like
on the stream.
Like my grandfather's old like leather chair that just makes noises whenever you leave Brand in it.
It's like a metal one, unfortunately, but yeah, I can't but I'm afraid. Oh well, I'll have to eat my words. Of course, I predict Ultra, then you go to Defiler. Of course, there's never anything else that was going to happen. Now Barisu's tiny force out here going to get engaged. No stim that I saw. I think he can still kill those, but not very efficient. Yeah, he needs to either reinforce or pull back, and honestly, pulling back does not seem like a good option because that tiny little squad cannot fight all this. At least he can stim when he fights, though. Ooh. Gets a couple more wings. Ooh, run away! Run away! Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Barisu not microing this. Oh.
Yeah. Surrounding the bio, big spines, clean up that whole forest.
See, that's not normally how it goes. Normally it's the other way around. Now, yeah, that's the little bio that died. There's heaps in the main. They're just not being rallied out, unfortunately.
It's hard rallies, so the Marines are just forming a little square around the bearings.
Okay, he's getting an additional bunker. I think he's preparing for this swarm attack, and also you have double factory tank production. It may be possible to survive here, but it's still going to be very dicey. It's much better to be out on the map. These lurkers coming in here. Oh, Barisu going to notice. Needs to bring those units out of the barracks so badly. My God. Okay, pull back. Nice. He actually pulls back that time. And with these 3 bunkers, he's not going to die right now, but Zerg establishing the position is a big issue. Oh, you really weren't going to do this, Death Star? Needs a scan. Where's the scan? Is he out of energy? There it goes. Bit late on the scan, so this bunker might fall, but I mean, it's just 1 of 3, so... Yeah, no, that's definitely not what you want to be doing here as Death Star. You don't want to lose all those lurkers. And now this tank's out. Vessel could be produced, but it's not being produced right now.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. Like, it's just now started, even though that starport's been around for a while, and, like, you need those vessels to deal with the hive tech. Especially Defilers.
Yeah. Hey, Sate0 in chat, we need a rhyme real quick. Let me think about it. Something about Dark Swarm, because it's going to happen pretty soon. Ooh, these Marines get picked off. Okay, well, I'm not seeing double tank being produced, so I'm questioning this double factory. Vessel is on the way. Where are the Defilers? Are they hatched yet? Did he make any? He did not make any. Honestly, bit of a mistake there. Just morphing now. They could have been like arriving at the base now and continued finished, so that probably would have ended the game instantly, but as it stands, Terran probably has a chance here to push out. He does have a considerable amount of bio, and those lurkers really not that well positioned actually. If you get a good arc, you could probably take those out pretty easily. Now, I don't know if Bruce is capable of pulling that off. We'll see in a minute. Gonna scan, but that's honestly just a bit of a waste of energy if he's not actually engaging. Vessel is going to be out though, if he brings it down to the natural, so he's got detection. There we go, it's coming down. Barisu's really on the clock here. If he does not break out and the Defiler arrives, he's going to be in big trouble.
Yeah, you need to be putting pressure on the Zerg so they can't just Dark Swarm in your natural here. With the cannon, or with the cannons, with the tanks and the vessels, these lurkers should be cleaned up pretty quickly here, but like you said, that clock is ticking. The Defilers are already like halfway there, and they have their consume, and they're going to put that orange cloud on the Terran buildings.
That's right. They're going to paint it all orange, and then Terran has to leave the game. Look, 2 tanks does something, but not enough here. I mean, this game's just going to end here. It certainly kind of looks like it. It's only 4 lurkers, so if the lurkers get killed by the tanks, which might happen if Zerg doesn't hurry up, if the lurkers get killed by the tanks, you don't really have any offensive power here. So Terran, 2 fall. So actually, I think Terran will survive, but I think the tanks are going to mostly fall. All he does unsiege and pull back. 5 bats in the bunker in the back there. A couple Marines get killed. I mean, so far not catastrophic for the Terran. Still a bit dicey though. Nice irradiate on the Defiler in the back. I like that a lot. Because the one in the front probably getting pelted by tanks.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Terran's fine because
the color goes down. Yeah,
those lurkers can't move forward because they'll just get killed by tanks. Oh, there's more lurkers though. Actually, that could be an issue. Ooh, and he's gonna get the burrow under the Dark Swarm. There is a Firebat there, but I don't think 1 Firebat in the bunker is gonna be enough.
Firebat's not quite gonna do it.
I mean, it helps a lot. Oh, there was 2 in there. Almost. Man, if he had stimmed those, you know what, he might have actually done it. But now this is getting very painful for Terran. He pulls back the army nicely, honestly, and 3 tanks in the main still pushing away. How long does that Dark Swarm have, actually? Terran might barely hold off.
Yeah, this Dark Swarm has been here forever.
It takes a while.
Oh, there you go.
It takes a while. Any Terran player will tell you. But these League's doing a lot of damage in the natural. A lot of SCVs falling. Oh no, no one's there to kill that final lurker. Brucey does pull back some SCVs. And look, as we can see, Bruce doesn't have that many SCVs to begin with, so this is a big issue. He needs to lift that off! Lift it! No!
No!
Oh, just lets it die. Wow.
Unfortunate. And look, like back at home, Zerg is going up to 5 bases here.
Yeah.
Like, we had the Ultra Tech done, we have plenty of units coming, we have like 3 or 4 Defilers crossing the map.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I really wish Bruce would rally this stuff. He has the dropship out, but that one drop is going to have to do a lot of damage to bring Bruce back in this game. He needs to like remake his command center. Well, okay, he's going to clean this up. Look, I'm amazed that Terran survived at all, to be honest, but I guess you have that many tanks, it helps a lot. But yeah, now he's in a bit of pain for sure. There's Defilers out here, but no Lurkers, so it doesn't really matter. With a few Firebats, you can clean up that. Couple Ultralists out. Now, what is the upgrade? +2. Terran with +2 as well, though, so not necessarily game-ending, especially with all these tanks to assist. Now, these Lings are going to get cleaned up. Needs to get away from those Ultras, though, because they'll slaughter this. Does move back. Yeah, honestly, this Terran army is just superior here. Zerg needs to go back to his defenses, because he's not going to win a fight on the map against this. Terran going to retake this command center. Where's that dropship? There's 2 dropships. I mean, Brisu still has a scary army. That's the thing.
Yeah, like, Terran, like... Yeah, they're never really out of the game. Like, the units are so good. There's always an opportunity to find some kind of damage somewhere out there. And
yeah.
These dropships could be that way here.
And the thing is, Zerg had attacked in and like lost all his lurkers and stuff. And Terran didn't lose that much army there. He lost a few tanks and a little bit of bio, but he kept most of it like up the ramp. So Terran's army is still strong. Look, this is Vessel going to come out with another nice irradiate, probably. I'm assuming. There you go. Nice
11 drones.
Now, here comes the Defilers with the Ultras. 11 drones, you say. He's going to try and go for the Dark Swarm here, but Irradiate nicely killing off all those Defilers. 1 left. Targets it. Nice move there by Barisu. And I think he's going to take this fight pretty handily. Well, you say that, but... Yeah, the Ultras are
try their best. Yeah. Huh? No, yes.
Okay. You're just saying it. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't think Zerg really wanted to fight that army there. He could have even just snuck in the natural and put a Dark Swarm down, maybe. Oh no, there's a lurker waiting there. Do you think that's a hold lurker at the 12 o'clock? It'd be so sick if it is. Just wait till the SCVs are there.
It's blocking the command center, so I think it's not going to be that sick. Oh my god! It's not. Well, it's not hold either.
Welcome. But it is going to be. Do you even play StarCraft? How could you think? It was pretty close, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not used to flying buildings, guys.
I'm so sad it's not a hold lurker though, because now Bruce is there. Imagine you put a hold lurker there, just wait till Terran transfers SCVs. Alright, the drops are ready though at last. Oh my god, there's so many Firebats in there. If he's trying to defend with Lings, Death Star's going to have a bad time here. Scourge are out, but where are they going? They're going after the vessel, I think. They're going across the map, whereas the dropships are not going that direction at all. The Natural is rebuilt, but of Barisu's 27 SCVs, none of them are mining there. He's still making SCVs in the main at least, and there we go, he starts making the Natural, but needs to transfer some desperately. Okay, well, the dropships are kind of threading the needle here without getting spotted until just now. Looks like they are going to be able to unload. There's a lot of Lings available and a few Ultras. Ultralists will definitely clean this drop up, but Lings will definitely not. Well, here we go. He's going to start unloading. Firebat's right on top of your Lings, not what you want. Well, they are kind of surrounded, but Firebat's pretty good against Earthlings.
Yeah, but now his Firebats are the only thing left, and they're not that good versus buildings here.
They can kill drones. They can come the Ultras, though.
Oh,
this could be a drone barbecue, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, they're clustering.
Oh, line them up.
Don't cluster. Oh, they're going to get away. Okay.
They do barely make it away from the Firebats.
That was close, that was close. So yeah, definitely not worth for Terran. Oh, he's lifting up though. My god, he could drop on top of those drones like Hellbat drops or something in StarCraft 2, but not going to do it. Or is he? I mean, Zerg just left him there. Oh, come on, he's got to do it. I want to see it. Oh my god. Okay, Breezy's starting to barely mine from the Natural. We didn't see any more vessels get made that I saw. So he's only got the one, no more dropships either. But he has kind of run out of his bank as well now. But he's starting to mine a bit more. His army's looking a lot weaker. Honestly, I think Zerg has built up to the point where he could steamroll him now. A single lurker going up to the 12. I guess that vessel just went over and irradiated. Oh, the Scourge finally come back to get these idle dropships. Good lord.
We're just moving up to this third base that a worker has been here to mine ever.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I mean, that lurker's not even burrowing. He's just like, don't you dare send a unit. He's going to get irradiated sooner or later. Oh, he's building SCVs though. Barisu has no fear. And in fact, he's just bringing out the bio and clean this up. Oh, it tries to go to the ramp, but that is the wrong timing. Or is it? No, yeah, it is. Unfortunate. So yeah, Barisu going to secure that for now. Bunker going to go down, looks like. But I mean, with all these Ultralists that have been built up.
So many Ultras. Oh my god.
Death Star's just waiting to unleash the swarm here. And I mean, Barisu has some tanks, but you know what? If Death Star attacks into this Natural, his tank line goes kind of deep. It might end in disaster, but he's not attacking the Natural. He's going to go straight to this 12, which I think is definitely the move. Mostly, like, Firebats coming up here. Only a handful of Marines. What are the upgrades? Surely he has +3. Yeah, he has +3. But Terran does not. So yeah, these Ultras are going to crush everything. In fact, attacking both locations at once. I don't think Barisu has any hope of holding either location. Honestly, that's so many Ultras. Sieging up the tanks on the high ground, though. The Natural looks pretty defensible. The 12 definitely going to fall here. I mean, okay. A few Ultras falling in the Natural. D-Matrix goes down. Man, I said this 12 would fall. Yeah, it is going to fall. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah,
pretty close, though. And the Natural... oh my god, look at this hatchery in the mineral.
Oh my god. Well, it's just saying, alright, Barisu, what are you going to do now?
Yeah,
I have everything.
There and just funnel everything out of there.
Yeah. I mean, this is hard to break with this many tanks, right? Muta's being built. I guess he's just going to be like, well, if you have all tanks, I'll just make some air units. Scourge on the way as well, just to deal with those vessels, which are getting good value here. But yeah, Barisu locked into his Natural now. Not really much hope from here, I don't think. Another vessel being made. Well, he's going to try and stim up here. Man, these Marines do not know what they're getting themselves into. Get out of there! No!
Yeah,
oh
there's like more of the Ultras than there are Marines.
Right? That's a lot of tanks, though. Like, I don't know. Is he going to kill all these Ultras with these tanks? Kind of looks like he is. Ooh, or is he? You know
right,
what?
not this attack here. Oh, they make it up the ramp, and I think that might be the end of the tanks and the end of Barisu here.
I mean, yeah, okay, alright. It looks like he barely has enough. Well, I say that, but there's like all these Lings not taking part. Honestly, those tanks did less against his Ultras than I would have thought. So yeah, Barisu definitely going to hold out here. I mean, sorry, not hold out here. He's going to die. That's what I'm trying to say. As the Lings Ultras scream in. GG. That's the game. I like the number of G's.
Yeah, more GG, more skill, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how he's thinking about it. Is someone saying in chat, Seitsu is so unbelievably warm and kind, I have to counterbalance him? Do you bring out the evil in me? Well, it's because you don't like my rhymes, you see. It just makes me angry.
Yeah. Rhymes soothe the savage beast.
That's right, he won't let me do it. He's denying my outlet. So we're going to go into game 2 here. Now, as I mentioned, they did host the Wrong Week's map, so this is kind of like a sneak preview. Yeah, man, it's great. We get to see Butter, finally. So it's like a sneak preview of next week. In the top right, in the red, we have Death Star, currently up on game. And the bottom right, in the blue, we have just Barisu. It's a best of 3. Barisu for Emus, Death Star for 2 Factory Furious. Can he make the comeback? Now, that last game was pretty one-sided, I will say. Honestly, for the first, like, 7 minutes, it looked kind of okay, but then after that, yeah, it really started going off the rails. Barisu not able to reinforce it all, not rallying his units out, and the SCV count was very low. So, I don't know, I'm favouring Death Star to go 2-0 here, I think. I don't know if Butter affords you any particular opportunities, but we'll see what Barisu has in mind here.
So what do you think about Butter, like, for this matchup?
Oh, as a Terran player, I love it. It's too good for Terran, honestly.
Really? Because I remember when it was being included, like, people were like, oh, it's so good for 2 Attribute, why are we doing this?
Is it? I mean, yeah, it has that like, choke, but I don't think it's really that strong for 2 Attribute. Look, the thing is, you can't get across and, like, pressure the Zerg very well because you have that return where, you know, you're right on the map here. You can't see it, because people on the stream can see it. You're on the map here, and then Zerg can kind of like easily go back and forth over the cliff, harass your base, and then come harass your army. And that's not good for Terran. But the thing is, in the long term, there's no good third base here on this version, because the only good third base has 2 wide entrances, and then a 4th base like far away. Like you have that 4th base that's like sort of narrow, but not really. But then where does Zerg go from there? And Zerg relies on being far away from the Terran for the most part as well. I will say, once you get to Hive, getting Defile across the map is not bad because you have like 3 different avenues that Terran is kind of keep an eye on, so there is that, but I don't know, I feel like on the whole, it's pretty hard for Zerg to hold on here, and the fact that Terran get a link proof wall if they want to easily, like, they can always scout right away, I just think it's pretty good for Terran overall.
Nice.
So someone is in chat with like the, you know, pro game statistics being like, well, actually, you know, Zerg won 99% of games or something.
Zerg has literally never lost a game on Butter or something.
I was like, no, it's so good for Terran. Honestly, every new map I see, I'm always just like, oh, that's pretty good for Terran, right? So maybe I'm wrong. Now, by the way, Barisu getting the 2 barracks right away. I love this variation here, especially the fact that you can lock out the Lings. So I assume he's going to come across with Bio pretty early here. And you know, if Death Star isn't really paying attention, he might not be prepared for it if you don't see that there's no expansion and make the appropriate response. He's going to come in with the scout here. And for now, all you see is Link Proof 4, and you might be thinking, oh, is it, you know, a gas build? Is he just being safe? Like, what's going on here? It does return the drone.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again, the SCV. The signature SCV.
Yes, I mean, like in this kind of game, this might matter a lot more.
That's
like,
right.
Marines are getting into that natural.
Yeah, the awkward thing about this is Bruce has to lift this barracks to block the...
To get out.
Yeah, to unblock the thing. Yeah, I don't think this overall's going to die. Well, I say that.
But it might see what's going on here, right? At least, maybe not directly, but it'll see that there's no...
Well, that's where it should be. It should be on the cliffs over the CC, right?
Ooh, 3 barracks.
Man, this is like freaking Kenseki Renko right now. The friggin' eBay at the natural, what is that for? Is he pretending it's a bunker? Why would you just put a bunker? That's cheaper. What am I seeing? What is this? Well, this Link's just gonna kill this. He just leaves it there?
What is this?
Oh no, he's not even gonna cancel it, is he? Hang on, I'll keep that selected. Oh, he cancelled it. Okay, alright, he cancelled it. Yeah, I don't know what I just saw there. What was the idea there? Maybe he like wanted to make it look like a mega bunker to be intimidating. It's like so big, so like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we just saw. But he did cancel it, so he didn't lose that many minerals. The Academy on the way, but no gas. Breeze is going to come out with a hell of an attack here. I guess the thing is, if Zerg thinks it's going to be a fast 2-base attack and he gets like some defenses, maybe you hit a little later with a stronger attack and you take it out. I mean, I'm intrigued to see how that's going to go down. But morphing the lair at the natural again, he knows what Breeze is up to. That eBay though, was it for blocking Sunkens? Is that the idea? Because it's a bit far out, to be honest.
I feel like a bunker would just be like strictly better.
Yeah, right. Like, but it's not like the Lings weren't going to hatch anyway, no matter what you were making.
Right.
They literally hatched like 2 seconds later, so I'm so confused. Alright, bunch of Marines coming out. Looks like he's not going to wait for Stim here, but with 2 Sunkens, there is absolutely no way he's getting in. Like, they will just get massacred. He's going to come across. Now, you can force Zerg to make more defenses, maybe look at a 3rd Sunken going up. Maybe with 3 racks production, you can make it a lot of bio and bust even 4 Sunkens eventually, but you're going to need Stim and medics. If he attacks in, like I am, like, you know, the stock of Borussia Wing in this game is going way down. I hope he just pokes.
I'm just worried that this is too slow. Like, Zerg has enough time to, figure it out.
Look, the reason you don't see pros do this ever... Oh, no, run back, run back!
Oh, no.
Okay, he does turn back. Loses 2 Marines for his trouble. That's not too bad, but the Lings, they're out for blood. They're going to finish off the rest, or not. You know what? They're going to be peaceful and go their own way. Oh, they're looking for him. Looks like the Marine's going to get back for now. But yeah, like I was saying, the reason you don't see pros do this is because... Oh, Overlord for free though. As long as Zerg has time to get like a bunch of speedlings, they can kind of easily deal with it. With like, what we're kind of seeing. Now, are they going to come in the main here? That would be a mistake for Zerg if he sacrifices too many. Like, Terran can counterattack and you might have enough to break through the Sunkens here. Like, here he comes. But there's medics out. I didn't see Stim get researched. He was not even attacking. He's just running. The cowardly Marines not fighting back. The SCV's trying to help out, which honestly is not a bad idea to bring those in. But with the medics, I think he could have just stood and fight and killed all this off. But as it is, he lost so many Marines there and delayed a lot of mining time as well. Again, Stim I don't think got researched. It's a big mistake.
Yeah, I think the Academy was built like too early compared to the gas.
I don't think it was. So I think he could have afforded Stim. He just didn't get it. There it is. I think he definitely could have got it.
Yeah.
Man, that mining disruption. I guess he can get a tank and try and push, and honestly, maybe, but the Hydrogen on the way. Man, if he got a Spire, like, Barisi would have zero chance of winning this game, I have to say, so I'm surprised there's a Hydrogen here. Like, if you just go 6 meters, show up in Barisi's base, the game is over. Because even if you have the bio to fight it, you have no turrets here, and you don't really be buying all that in one base. Oh, cancels the machine shop? Barisi all over the place in this game. Gets the starport instead, well, drop's always a good option. Needs to get the contained with this bio, I think, though.
Just have to get something done with this bio. Like, it's basically done nothing.
Yeah.
The whole game here. They have a third hatcher coming up in the main to help support these lurkers.
This brave
Zerg is up on drones.
He will contain the Zerg by himself.
Yeah. This is Jim Raynor headed out here.
That's right. Although, I don't think the story's going to be the same, because he's probably going to get taken out here. Scan went down in the main. Doesn't see a hive there, because there isn't one, but he sees the extra hatch coming up, at least. So I guess you know Zerg's just turtling on 2 base builds. It's a good play by Zerg. When you know Terran's on 1 base, look at this SCV coming out. I guess Terran will expand after all, just very slowly.
Very slowly. And we're seeing a control tower on the starport. I assume it's for drops. I don't see any science facility coming.
I told you Barisi loved drops, right?
Yep.
But I mean, if Death Star's just hanging around on 2 base, it's very easy to defend that. Like, because you don't have much space to defend, whatever units you have. Look, is he already morphing a lurker in the main? He knows. He knows all too well. SCV's going everywhere. Jim Raynor's cousin coming out here. What would Jim Raynor's cousin be called?
Lee Raynor?
Maybe.
Johnny Raynor?
John Raynor.
Yeah.
John Raynor coming out here with
there you
his SCV buddy. Is he going to take this base? I mean, I kind of love it, but at the same time, this is like the most exposed base I can possibly imagine. Bruce hasn't even taken his natural
surrounded on 2 sides by a high ground.
Yeah, like... right? The dropship is on the way. Now, look at those lurkers, they're just ready. I mean, I kind of want Barisi to come over drop here just to make Death Star's effort worthwhile. Because I love that he's prepared for this. Like, he's thinking, okay, you're on 2 base, what else can you possibly do? And, you know, his base looking pretty organized. I'm liking Death Star's position for sure.
We also have the drop for Zerg coming. So
okay.
Make their way into the main of Terran.
Well, I think Barisi would call this a no-you situation. He's gonna counter drop with drop, but he does not have Overlord speed yet, nor any Overlords on Barisi's side of the map. So it's gonna be a long way, that's for sure.
Eventually. There will be a drop.
Oh, rip that
it takes forever to...
All these units do 1 damage to it, so... The lurkers themselves do 10 damage, so it would have been a lot faster, but I guess they were too busy, I don't know. So yeah, well, he does clean that up, though. Where are these lurkers going? Jim Raynor, is he gonna die? He needs reinforcements, but there's none coming. The dropship is on the way, but I mean... Look how many lurkers just morphed in the main. There's no way! I like how Death Star doesn't even have any, like, overlords on the map, but he just knows it's coming. He knows who he's up against.
He knows.
Yeah.
It's Barisu. It was scanning ahead, but
should already see the lurkers. He scans the lurkers! He knows when to drop! Oh my god. If he micros this well, you can pick off those lurkers. Oh, I didn't even see that. I mean, he's killing some drones here. This has gone pretty well for Barisu so far. If he keeps on the ball with the micro, the lurkers have a hard time cleaning this up because they have to run into the Marines. Gonna take out the Hydrogen too, by the looks of it. Although is Barisu paying attention? Can he focus these lurkers? Oh, he pulls back again. I would have liked to just shoot them, but whatever. The attack continues. He's gonna shoot some Overlords.
Something to do here, yeah. Two drones here in the middle, but Only the drones go down.
Shoot the
or
lurker.
Lurker's trying to chase them down.
Nice. No scare there with that one, I don't think. But I mean, you can see the damage is continuing, and Zerg having a hard time like scampering around for this. Man, this did a lot with a little. Let's back again. Oh, we can hit the spawning pool even. My God, one drop can do so much.
So annoying for Zerg
Ooh,
to handle here, but I think with all these links, wait. Oh my God, at least gonna be in time.
Yeah, it's gonna live. He didn't re-stim, unfortunately. He would absolutely got it. And the hidden base is happening, the prophecy. If the second drop, though, he could kind of just come in and take that out pretty quick, potentially. But yes, this hidden base, honestly, like...
John Raider denied the third base of the Zerg.
Oh, nice. Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. It is in the most exposed possible location, but is that kind of a good thing? Because why would Zerg check here? Like, Terran would never take that base, right? And taking the natural at the same time. Yeah. I mean, still only 26 workers here. Ooh, dropship, is it full? No, it's empty. Oh, we're sending a little force out. I mean, I don't really know the point of this, because if Zerg finds it, he's going to die anyway, so you might as well not put anything there, right? Like, yeah, one link could kill it, but at the same time, if Zerg finds it, he's going to send whatever he needs to kill it. Look how many lurkers are out.
There's a second dropship. Seems like it's getting ready for a drop in the main.
Have they got anything in them?
No, not yet, but like I assume that they're here at the rally point of the barracks.
Yes. You mean there's a rally point this time? I'm so pleased. It's a big improvement.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there is.
Nice. But look at this hit squad. You know what? I thought I understood Barisu. I thought he was sending this little army to defend his hidden base. I should have known better. He's smarter than that. He's sending it to take out this third that he knows is going to go up. Now, if he can snipe that lurker quickly... Oh, unfortunate. Just before he gets there. Oh, he scans it, but I don't think you can take this on with these units. I don't.
Oh my God, look at the right side.
Oh my God.
Of the map. There's a doom drop coming.
I know, I see it.
This is the no-you move.
Yeah, right? Barisu just trying to intimidate at the third, but little does he know, he should be the one who's intimidated. His army's kind of around, but it's not in position. Turret conveniently there, but one turret is not going to stop this freaking, like, blot out the Sun Overlord army. Oh, God. Oh, God. Does Barisu even notice it? I don't see any reaction yet. One Overlord does get killed. When's he going to unload?
Yeah.
There's the unload. Oh, and what can you do against this? The tank is sort of in position, but those Marines are not spread. Nice pullback, at least. Doesn't lose him immediately, but the CC and the SCVs are in a lot of trouble. Needs to lift that up. Please at least lift it up this time.
Please lift. Yeah.
Please. Is there a vessel out? I don't see one.
No.
Oh, dear.
Okay. The lift.
Okay, he does lift. But that means he only has his natural comsat. Meanwhile, the attack at the third did get held off. The tank can eventually clean this up, but you need detection. That vessel's going to take an awful long time, and lurkers are killing all your depots. So, well worth it for Zerg here. Man, this is doing huge damage. Only 16 SCVs remain. Starting to rebuild depots at the natural. Barisu not even supply blocks, oddly enough. I guess he just didn't have that many units. A lot of fire here. If he has detection, I feel like he could bust through, but he just does not. Out of the way, mate. Oh, he's borrowing it. All that stuff. The academy gonna fall. That's a big blow. The vessel's still not even out. Oh no! Don't lose that tank. That tank is your only hope. Okay, siege is up again.
Vessel's about to come out. This science facility should be lifted, but I think it's been forgotten here.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, that's a bit of gas that you got to remake.
Dustar takes out that comsat in the main.
The comsat. I mean, sorry, comsat. The vessel. Yeah. Yeah, you know they build up energy when they're not attached, so you can land and reclaim it as 200 energy or whatever. Which is interesting. But yeah, okay, Barisu going to clean this up eventually, I suppose, but the damage has been done. I think Zerg really in a dominating position after that move. And you know, nothing's going to stop him from coming and doing it again if Barisu gets overextended here.
Tank is very slowly going to clear out these lurkers, but like, so much damage has been done to Terran that we're down to 19 SCVs. Supply blocked, like Zerg is on 3 bases, has almost double the drones.
Okay, tell me something. How does Barisu have the APM to, like, this little group of 4 units at the top, 5 units at the top, move them away when the lurker moves up 1 inch while this is happening, but not to make SCVs? I mean, come on. This is crazy. I can't believe he was, like, watching that. If I was a Zerg player, I'd be mad. Like, how are you watching these units? Because Death Star moves the lurker up, like, a tiny amount. Oh, here we go. He's loading up again. You know, Swarm Drop in the main is a pretty sure way to end the game. So that's one way to do it. I don't see any Defilers yet. I don't think he has any. He's coming with a little force. Honestly, Barisu is a bit more in position this time. He might gun this down. Anything can happen here. Barista really needs to be making SCVs though, honestly, because so many died. Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's a 3 barracks of production will not cut it against the high-tech Zerg. Like, there's not even gas in the main anymore because it's just.
Oh, these overlords just turn around? What made them turn around? He doesn't have any scouting here. He didn't see that Barista was ready. What? Did he want Defilers instead? Maybe he realized he wants the full attack. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Because you get a Dark Storm in there, the game's probably over. 6 Defilers being made. My god. Oh, and they're ready.
Irradiate all of them.
How are you gonna get enough vessels for that? I mean, Barista has a lot of gas, but honestly, he doesn't have enough minerals for 6 vessels. That's the main issue. Here we go. He's loading up.
Yeah, the Defilers are being added to the drop.
Could be deadly. Not that big a drop. I mean, this Bio's kind of in position. With a quick stim, anything can happen here. Again, there's kind of like hero squad out at the 3rd, still there. Waiting for someone to test them. I mean, okay, the SCV count has recovered more than I would have thought by this point. 29 by now. It's still very low, but he's got some income going. And Zerg can take to kind of sit back and let him rebuild.
A 3rd base is helping.
It certainly is. Certainly is.
It's not going to help against this drop.
No, it is not. Well, he's flying where the bio aren't really, so maybe he can get the drop down here and just start swimming his way in from there. Oh, the stim though. Well, this might be a disaster for Zerg if everything gets done down quickly, which so far it absolutely is. Where's the detection? There it is. Oh, absolute tragedy. The Defilers get the swarm when they are the only units left.
Only them left.
Oh dear. Oh, there's a Ling in there apparently. It's just going to kill every Marine. Okay, no, the tank's going to take it out. Firebat's going to clear up those Defilers as well as the tanks. Tragedy for Zerg there, but he's got plenty more money to try again. Just a small speed bump for Zerg, I think, in this game. Huge Defiler army, just because there's 4 Defilers makes it huge. Coming out of the natural here. I mean, he could just walk his way across and do the same, right? No need to make it a drop.
Yeah. I mean, getting it in the natural is still pretty good. By the way, look at the skulls on the Defilers. Like, it's just like a human skull. Like, it doesn't even look like a portrait, right? Like, wait, it's so weird.
But it's so big though. Look at the Marines, and it's like way bigger, surely.
Yeah. But like, it doesn't. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, if you look at the old graphics, it doesn't look like that at all.
Huh. Yeah, that is weird. They just stole a human skull and made it the Marine, I guess. That's why they can't be built until Hive. They have to wait until a bunch of units die. Okay, here he comes in the natural, and this is the dreaded move that we were just talking about. I mean, I don't see how Barista is going to stop this. Again, he has a few tanks, but I'm not really seeing it. A few Firebats, a few tanks. What's in that bunker anyway? 4 Marines, that's not going to help. Yeah, he started the attack, and I don't think Barista really has an answer for this. Although,
yeah, even the tanks are too far back, trying to defend the main for more drops. Oh no.
Yeah, it just runs right.
Transformers all over the turn base right now.
Well, that
SCVs are just leaving. They're not even trying to hold this base.
Well, that's probably smart though, because they were definitely going to die.
Yeah.
And he can try and pick off with the radiates, but I mean, Zerg can kind of force way in here. Loading up again. I don't know if this is the move. Going to make it a drop instead of a direct attack, even though there's kind of nothing in his way. I mean, the same could happen again here, and it looks like it might. Uh-oh. Do we see the stim? We do. Once again, Barista going to gun down these overlords so fast. Okay, only one actually falls somehow. I don't know how Zerg got away with that many units intact. That's kind of crazy. Oh, does a radiate though. Oh, it's going to pop that one.
Oh.
Needs to unload that. Uh-oh. Okay, gonna start unloading in time. I think he'll be fine here. Still though.
In the top left, Barista built a bunker for this squad of units.
I saw that was bigger, and I'm like, did you reinforce it? And I thought, how did units possibly get up there, right? He's gonna hold this ramp with his life, even with the rest of the map he's dead. Nice, the radiate's going down. Look, that drop bought Barista a lot of time now. A few more vessels are out. There's tanks in position. I guess he can't quite force his way in here. So Barista holding out for now. I mean, Zerg doesn't know about his hidden base, right? So it's 2 base versus 3, which is actually kind of okay for Terran, but that said, like, the macro not that great for Barista. He is ahead in supply, but not by as much as you would hope to be as Terran. Oh man, all these depots he rebuilt after the Lurkers dropped his main. So sad they're getting taken out as well. Drone moving out on the map. Is it going to take a full base at last? Huh?
Nothing. Yeah, it does look like Zerg is going to expand. Has a big bank of money. Wants to make something with that. Like, if we'd see, like, some Ultras again, like we did in the first game, they'll definitely run over Terran. But we do see a Spire coming up, so do you think it's going to be Guardians?
I mean, yeah, that's a good way to end it as well. The thing is, there are quite a few vessels, And a Radiate can deal with Guardians pretty well as long as you have enough energy, so I don't know about that. Honestly, I'd like to see Barisu being more aggressive with these Radiates, just trying to push this back, because honestly, again, his army seems formidable compared to Zerg's. He just doesn't have the position on the map, and like, Zerg has a huge bank. Look, Guardians or Ultras, I don't mind. You get some kind of high money Hive unit just to spend this bank and punish Terran, right? Look at this friggin' defensive outpost up here, though. I hope Zerg attacks into this just to make it worthwhile for Terran. Oh, did we see some Irradiates? I wasn't looking. The vessels moved out a bit, but they didn't cast anything as far as I saw.
Didn't see anything. But like this thing in the top left is like a campaign mission. Like you find like you start the map with like random outposts on the,
and they like, die like within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to intimidate you, Or it's like the AI just has like 4 depots in a corner, not doing anything. Or like an empty bunker even. No, but he's trying to put more production in here. This is like the Terran fortress right now. All the units in the building crammed together. A lot of tanks spread out too. A lot of vessels available as well. Again, I really wish he'd irradiate and get out on him, because so taking base 4 and 5 is going to be a big issue. Scan goes down. What on earth did he scan? Oh, he scans base 4. Useful scan there, I suppose. I really want to see Smoke attack this. Come on. Hydra's positioning.
Coming out of the spire. That's not exciting.
Well, he does need to stop drops, right? Barisu, 3 drops, in fact. Barisu playing right into his hands, trying to sneak out. Hydra's already in position, but the Hydra's going to let him go. But the Scourge already being rerouted. I mean, maybe he's just letting the dropship commit itself so it can't escape. What? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to fly right through him for a second. But 4 Scourge for 1 dropship, unfortunately. Bunch of Hydras get baited in and decimated by tanks. So the defense is holding. There's a very narrow choke for Zerg to try and get through for sure. Greater Spire is on the way though, as anticipated. Where is it? Where did he build this damn thing? Oh, at the 3rd. Oh.
There we go. Alright.
This Overlord gonna find the hidden base just as he's trying to make units from there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now that's probably gonna fall pretty quickly. In fact, yeah, Death Star's finally checking around the map. He's like, okay, why is Barisu still in this game? There must be something. Vessel coming out front of Radiate here. And yeah, now that he sees this, he's just going to send a minimal force over. Well, actually, maybe not minimal of those defilers. He's just going to send a force to take that out.
Yeah, I don't think there's any hope of Barisu saving that, especially if these lurkers are staying out here in front of.
Well, that's the thing though. Barisu can easily bust through these lurkers. There's not really that much there. The tanks alone could kill them. The Irradiates, there's lots of options. If he's going to get away, it looks like. Well, are they though? Where are they going to go? That they're not going to get killed by these lurkers. Plagues them as they run. Wow.
The legs, mostly.
The parting gift. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Lings will recover from that real fast though. Oh, here come the Scourge for the vessels. Or don't they? Here they stand. These SUVs are never going to make it. This is going to be a brutal watch.
The lurkers. Oh no. Slaughtered. Oh
my god. A couple of plagued ones made it. Okay, one plagued one made it in. But now he has to stand here in the front lines and get murdered anyway. Oh, vessel. Oh dear. Another vessel falls. He has a heap of vessels in the back here and he needs to bring them up for detection. Once again, this is the Terran Fortress with so many units. I'm waiting for Zerg to
I can't believe how much Barisu is built in this base right now.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of want Zerg to do an all-out attack just so we can see the kind of, the epic battle here in this fortified base. The tanks are unseating though. He's coming out one last ride to glory, I think. Because I don't think he can win here, but you got to use all these units, right? You don't just want to leave with all these tanks ready, right?
Yeah. Like slowly trying to leapfrog against these 2 lurkers.
Hey, the Mutalis's paying off, taking out the command center. Yeah, well, he's gonna get out there. I mean, nothing's stopping him taking his natural again. A bunch of fire bats ready for any
coming.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. The command center.
That's how you make Terran leave the game, of course. Again, if he moves up all these tanks, though, this is a formidable defense for sure.
Please keep the command center alive. Don't finish it off.
Well, he's not repairing it. Is that low enough to be infested? I believe so. Oh man, those Scourge.
I think.
Could those Scourge kill it? Well, it landed now, but if it was floating, could those Scourge have killed it?
Oh, he's doing it! He's leaving it! He's leaving it!
Oh,
Wait's coming! Oh my god, yes!
Nice.
Let's go.
Is he going to use infested Terrans, or is he just doing it for the star points of infesting it? He has drops. He could drop infested Terrans in. Okay. Oh my god, nice.
Infested Terran drops.
I mean, it sounds pretty good, right? Where was that scan? Yeah. Scan just there. I think Bruce is still looking to get out of dropships right now. But look, he is mining again from this natural. 28 SCVs, not that bad when you're on one base, to be honest. Zerg banking up so much still, not even max. The Terran outpost still lives. As long as his outpost lives, there's hope for Terran in this game. That's what I say. A lot of vessels available here, but the Guardians are ready. But then again, like with this many vessels, I don't think the Guardians are even good. Especially when they're that clumped. These vessels could just irradiate them to oblivion pretty quickly here. Is he going to do it? Okay, irradiates Defilers instead. Scourge taking off a few vessels. Doesn't really matter though. There's so many vessels here, he can still definitely deal with these Guardians. And there's a big gas investment for Zerg. Huh?
The Guardians are like not even trying to split. Like
yeah, they're getting annihilated. Yeah. And like that swarm is fine, but with this many tanks, every Guardian getting irradiated. That's it. That's done. And yeah, Scourge trying to do their best. Somehow doesn't connect to that vessel. I don't know how Scourge are that dumb. I mean, again, Barisu kind of left with a superior army here. Deathstar not macroing very well with this insane bank, about to hit 10,000 minerals. But Barisu actually going to move across here and actually kind of clear some stuff out. The infested CC, no, you can't lose that. You can't lose that.
Oh.
That's like Zerg's like flagship or something. You can't lose that. Oh no. Okay, the lurkers, can they defend it? Borrow the lurkers, you got to defend this! Oh, he borrows them. Okay, and Terran smartly pulls back. Doesn't want that.
Oh, is it going to get out? Oh my god.
It's going to survive. Or is it? The Irradiate's going down. Barisu's trying to kill this thing. That's his new objective in this game. Oh my god. And he's going to break through. Oh, a few lurkers and queens kind of showing up at the natural though, but I mean, I don't think that's really going to do much. Well, let's see. What's Terran's upgrades at? 1-2-1 versus no missile upgrade, so these lurkers not too strong. No detection though. Scans. Okay. Yeah, I think he can deal with these few lurkers here. I wish there were more medics with this army. Vessel falls. He landed the CC. You can't mine with that. I don't know if Zerg's aware. Or if he's just landing it to, like, stop Barisu taking it. Oh, he's building them. He's building them.
Let's go.
That SCV's coming up. Here's the thing. It's hard for them to get to Marines because Marines can't have enough DPS to blow them up. But if there's only a couple, well, let's see. Oh no, it's going to die before it can finish one.
No, can't even get one out.
Come on, you got to finish just one. No! Oh, so sad it fell. Well, we don't get to see infested turrets this game, but we did get to see an infested command center. Barisu continue to try to inch his way out on this map. What are these mutalisks going to do? Oh, there's no turrets here, but there are 4 Marines. And I mean, with 2-1, I don't think they're going to have any trouble against these mutalisks. Oh! Okay.
More Guardians.
Yeah, again, though, I feel like they can just be irradiated very easily. It's not a good gas investment for Zerg. Honestly, Zerg has frighteningly little gas for someone of this many minerals. He's mining from these extra geysers now, though. Should be able to keep it up. Chitinous plating is on the way. I think Ultralisk might be the end of this game again. Barisu looking at taking the space, though.
There's one way to spend your bank. It's to make some Ultras, although they are pretty gas heavy, so... Yeah. Gonna be down to just minerals pretty soon here.
That's the thing. If Zerg makes a huge Ultra attack and it somehow fails catastrophically, I mean, he will be in trouble. Now, here come the Guardians. Not seeing any vessels move yet. Okay, they're gonna go across. And again, like, he's gonna get a tank, I guess, for his trouble, but it's not gonna be too difficult for Terran to just irradiate this and then leave it to die, right? Like, yeah, that's that problem dealt with. He has plenty of energy. That's the one thing Barisu has. He doesn't have money, but he does have energy because he's just sitting here. So I question this. And he's killing a few Marines with this. But yeah, they're gonna pop pretty soon. Well, it stopped Barisu from mine location. Okay, the Ultralisk coming in here. Not that much defense. A few Marines coming up. What's the upgrades? +2 only for these Ultralisks. And the Swarm goes down, so that's gonna be hard to deal with.
Not a speed upgrade either.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really need it. They cancelled that CC, so Barisu pushed back. The medic's finally available, but they're kind of getting irradiated right now. He is able to irradiate a hell of a lot of Ultralisks. Good lord. Oh my god. But hey, the main thing is that mining got denied, and that might be the only thing that matters. Where are Barisu's SCVs right now? Why did they go back to the main? What's wrong with this CC? I don't understand that. Oh god, the radiates aren't over? Or are they? No, they're not. Oh my god.
There's so much.
Yeah.
So much science energy right now.
I think the Marines and stuff can come back over and push this up, but hang on, there's more coming. Ultralisk speed is on the way. What's it called? It doesn't even have a name when I hover over it. Hang on. I can't find out the name. Someone in chat, tell me the name. Huh?
It's anabolic synthesis.
Anabolic synthesis, okay. Whoa, that vessel is so dead. It's so dead. But actually, that was pretty good for Terran. That was how many Scourge just died? Oh, that's not good for Terran.
Oh, yeah, they find one more, but there's still 5 vessels.
That was like 10 Scourge for one vessel. That's not bad at all for Terran, to be honest. I don't know. Another Radiate gonna come up here. Oh, please get the injured one. Actually, you know what? Getting the full health one might be better. It's more total damage, I guess. Runs in, starts damaging everything. A Radiate Doctor is just a nightmare. In fact, Zerg's lucky they don't have speed, because then they run around hurting everything. Terran with another little outpost here with this bunker. Mining back to the natural again. Oh, another vessel falls. He's picking them off over time. It's not efficient, but he does have a lot more money than Terran. Ultralisk getting ready to attack again, attacking from both sides. We need a stim here from Terran. The Queen coming in. I don't see any ensnare or anything. Okay, stims to shoot the back ones. GG, Barisa realizes it's about to get torn apart. The Terran outpost survived. Just want to point that out. That bunker and turret's still there to this day. Next time you load into another game on Butter, it's going to be there. It's going to mess you up.
Yeah. Someone has to make like a custom map campaign about that squad trying to get out of there alive.
Oh my god, that sounds like really difficult. Okay, so Barisu is defeated 2-0. Or better to say Death Star wins 2-0. I don't know why it's always from Barisu's point of view. So that brings it to 2-1 from the games we've cast so far. So we're going to go into our last series for tonight. We have Jester versus Ocelotta.
I'm just glad we got to see the Infested Command Center.
That was pretty good. I'm so sad he didn't finish that Infested Terran though.
Yeah, yeah.
It probably would have just been like deleted before it exploded, but it would have been sick.
Like, we're on the correct map this time too.
Yes, well, just because they managed to host the right week's maps. In the top right, in the magenta, we have Jester, and in the bottom right, in the grey, we have Ocelotta. Ocelotta for United.
One more PvZ.
Of course. Jester for Two Factory Furious. Yeah, of course, we have to return to the CPL matchup, you know. We deviated a little bit, but now 3 out of 4 PvZ seems about right. People talking about the Extinct games. Yeah, Extinct made a lot of Hydras, and then when he got bored, he made Lurkers, and the game ended. So yeah, it was pretty one-sided, I would say. Sorry, what were you saying?
So, do you think we should call it CPL VZ or like CPVZL? Or CPVZL.
Yeah, CPVZL is the one. CPVZL.
Yeah.
That rolls off the tongue. Yes. But it's, I don't know why, because it's not like we have a weird race distribution or anything. It just seems like every single game we cast is PvZ for some reason. I don't know why.
It's the algorithm somehow.
The algorithm?
The CPL MMR
what
algorithm.
algorithm does CPL even use? Is that an algorithm per se?
I don't know. It's cursed somehow. It just wants certain things
to explain to us. Data, we want answers.
Yes. Snipe had them put in a secret clause to maximize the amount of PvZ.
My god. Well, that's because Snipe, had too much time in his hands. He needed to play some more 6-hour PvZs, I guess. Ugh.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Never play PvZ with Snipe unless you have like 2 days of rations.
Okay, so we have a Forge Expand.
Yeah,
from
I'm telling you, man,
J-Star.
Gateway, it's dead, man. The next time someone does Gateway in CPL casting, we're like, oh my god, it's so rare, even if it's not true. Yeah, I think among tier 2s, Forge is definitely a better option. And you can always cannon rush if it's hatched first. Though, just because I got to see it last season doesn't mean I don't want to see it again. I want to see cannon rush in all matchups. I'm very demanding. I want to see lockdown, mind control, cannon rush in all matchups, nukes. What else is there? I don't want to see scouts. I'm good with scouts because we saw Telvanni like destroy some ports over scouts that one time.
Yeah.
Who was that? Do you remember who he was playing against?
No, I don't remember who it was. But last week, somebody went scouts against Aggie. I forget who it was.
Oh, did it work?
No, but it was cool.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Well, like, the scouts did damage, but Aggie ended up winning the game.
Yeah, pity. But that's kind of like a taste of Aggie's own medicine, because he would do weird stuff like that, Probe coming up here, but Ling's ready to block it, actually. What is Zerg up to here? Oh, okay, I guess they just greased him up today. I did not think he would get through there. Just walked right through there. Protoss didn't even hesitate to try. It wasn't like, oh no, I should turn around. He just did it. So he's going to see everything being not much at all. But look at this third hatch. Why there? Of all places. This is what, going back to those BugsBunny games, man. Flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's actually just the same replay, we just switched the names. I don't know.
Yeah.
Of all places.
Somebody is out here telling Zergs to go for a 3-hatch on 2 base. Like, this didn't happen by accident. Is there like Hawk's Guide or something? Like,
surely Hawk's not advocating that, right? You gotta get that third base.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there must be some justification, but I don't really understand it at all. Like, surely if you're going to go for a Hydra bust, you'd rather just put the third hatch closer to their base. If you're defending, then surely you just want to be able to mine for more patches later without having to try and build another hatchery, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I think when you see this, you know it's not going to be 3-hatch Spire, right? You think? Like, because that doesn't really make sense. Because if you're doing that, you're definitely trying to go up to 3 bases and drone up. Yeah, there's that Hydra Den. Okay, I'm justified. See, when Seat Zero isn't here, I can get calls, right? Light Swarm, tell us, have you been telling Zerg to go 3 hatch on 2 base? Because, I mean, Light Swarm is also on emus. And if so, why?
Oh, yeah, of course, Light Swarm would be the one to do something like this.
Well, you know, maybe Nagnar too. Okay, this probe gonna come up again. Jester committed to trying to scout what's going on, and he just runs right through him once again.
Are you serious? Dude,
oh my
probes...
God.
I would never be able to get a probe in
one
like
Ling
that.
is in that spot and your probe can't get in there. So he just runs right up to the hydrogen, like puts his hands on it, like, look, I touched it, it's there, I know.
Scout it.
You better stop making hydras. Now, this wall is not going to be good for Protoss at all, but Zerg does go right back into drones, which kind of unfortunately falls for the Protoss intimidation there. Even Protoss knowing 100% what's coming, I think this wall would not be defendable. I think Zerg would probably be able to get in there, because this is way too far out. Yeah, we've seen Barista already Light Swarm, and unfortunately it was not that glorious. His command center got infested, so, you know, that's kind of how it went.
Yeah, looking at it, I think, so I do a wall that's similar to this, but it's like way to the right, so that the gap is only 3 zealots.
Yeah, that's like the thing. Like,
yeah.
Look at this thing. Okay, he did start making hydras again. I guess he just wasn't done droning. I mean, 25 drones, is that too many for a hydra bust, or is that legit? I don't really know. Bunch of hydras coming out here. Citadel already on the way, they're not going to waste your time with Stargate. You know, Jason didn't even get a second cannon, though. When he saw that hydra den, he's like, well, I've scouted it, so he's not coming now. Is that the thought process?
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, you can buy some time to make cannons. Like, you don't have to make cannons the instant that you see the hydrogen. But, they definitely have to, yeah. But they definitely have to be started pretty soon, or Oscillator's just going to run over.
Yeah, he's going to go with extra hatcheries, by the way. So, again, Oscillator not committing. And again, it's a damn shame, because this is such a weak defense. Go! Get in there! This is just like...
It's one cannon!
Go!
Come on!
I mean, he does have to micro with these zealots. There's a bunch of zealots, but he can kind of micro around them. Go, go, go! Come on, hit it! Oh, he can't quite hit it. I guess it's in such a position that the
range is not done yet.
Alright, I guess that's why Zerg can't do it. I really feel like if he ran in by the forge, he could have done it. I don't know. In fact, he still can't.
Again.
Not with all his hydras,
only 3 hydras.
Disjointed attacks, man. They're the worst thing in StarCraft when that happens.
I feel so bad when it's happening.
He could still be doing it. I mean, look, Zealotspeed's going to finish soon enough, so I guess there's no way Protoss is going to die here. But if he came earlier, I don't know. I feel like he could have definitely put some pressure on. And now, Protoss kind of having the best of everything. He got his Citadel really fast. His Zealot leg's going to finish like before 7 minutes here. Barely had to make any cannons. These ones just prevent backstab, I think, almost, because the Zealot's going to be able to take these hydras as soon as Zealot legs is done. And Zerg is back to droning now. Oh my god, look at the drones, the natural. So he might take a lot of damage from this counterattack if he doesn't go straight back into hydras right now. Here they come. And yet, Zerg needs to try and run from this. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. All those drones
Speed Zealots are doing such a good job.
Huh?
Yeah, these Speed Zealots are doing such a good job here.
Yeah, for sure.
First in the back. Like, this is so much better than the defense we've seen earlier tonight. Like, getting more ground units to fight the Zerg or map control. Now, to be fair, like, in this game, Zerg didn't make nearly as many hydras, so it's a lot easier to do this, but I think this is going to go a lot better for Protoss than the previous game.
Third is defenseless. No, this is a disaster across attacks here, and especially with the Zealots coming in one by one like this, he missed a huge opportunity to do damage at the third, because there's no Sunkens or even hydras at the third this time, and now he's just throwing away 4 of his 6 Zealots. I mean, I don't know, I think this swings back into Zerg's favor, because he's made so many drones. Surprisingly, starting with a 3-hatch Hydra, he's like way ahead on economy right now. Now, Protoss is taking reasonably fast, the Storm coming up here, Gateway count increasing, but I mean, I don't know, I think Zerg just looks a lot more powerful macro-wise here. Wait, look at this.
Yeah, when they're ahead on drones and supply, like, that's pretty good.
For sure, for sure. Again, more cannons having to be made now anyway. That's the funny thing. Spire? At this point in the game? What's he going to do with that? Surely
I always thought it would be like Scourge to snipe observers when there's a lurker contained.
At 8 minutes in the game, though?
Yeah, it's still pretty... Yeah.
I want to see him make some mutas.
Like a muta switch.
It could be kind of... Why not, though? Why do you hope that? Damn. It could be a nice surprise. That makes it sound like it's the kind of thing like, oh, I got you this nice surprise. It was mutalist.
It is hate mutalist.
Yeah. He's not taking a third gas, though, so, and you're not even mining the second gas, so probably not mutalist in this case. I guess, like, you're right, he's just getting it for Scourge later. It just seems a bit early for all that. There's a lot of Hydras coming across here, by the way. Templar's just out, Stormlord finished.
Lightsworm points out that it could be Mutas to snipe Templar.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping for. But he's not really mining much gas, so if he's going to make Mutas, he's not going to make many.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying there. Templar not rallied, unfortunately, but doesn't have much energy yet anyway. I don't know if Zerg really wants to be here right now. I feel like it's kind of risky that you're kind of not paying attention and these Hydras get stormed into oblivion. And you don't want that to happen. It is Mutalisks. It is Mutalisks. I'm amazed. He only started mining second gas now, and he's making like 5 Mutalisks. I mean, okay, I guess he has enough for 5, right? I mean, how many do you want to make when you're doing this late switch? How many needs one sort of Templar? They have what, like 80 hit points effective? Yeah,
I think 5.
So you need,
yeah,
that makes sense. So he's making 5, so that's the number, I guess. Very technical play here, if that's what it is. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's not a bad play. Like, it can force a bigger reaction out of Protoss than it costs you. Like, if the Protoss has to like scramble and make cannons.
Well, he does come out with the goons already, though, so I feel like he's kind of on the ball about this. I didn't see goon range, but that's not to say it didn't happen. I just did not see it. So I mean, I can kind of see the value of this because Protoss doesn't have much anti-air at this time, and like you can kind of just win with the Hydras or all the Templars disappear. That's it. He doesn't have to run these particular Hydras away. They can't win on their own. Ooh, no storm yet. Okay, they do get away. Honestly, they did good damage for they had to run. Oh, rip Overlord. Oh, harassing the probes? There's a Templar there waiting for them, but it doesn't do anything. It just stands there and watches them and dies. Templars, man. Someone needs to tell them, stop being pacifists. You have to fight back. Protoss coming down here. This natural, I think, pretty well turtled. I don't think Protoss going to break through here. Even though this army is pretty scary against these few Hydras, I don't think there's any way to break through the natural. Now, the third, it's got a good SimCity, but there's no units there, so you could potentially break through there. A few Hydras getting donated. Where are the Mutalisks right now? I've completely lost them. Oh, they're in the main, killing every probe! Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, now I expect
18 probes and less. I don't know if this army from Protoss is enough to like end the game, so I think Zerg
I don't think so. I mean, it is scary, but I think Zerg will hold. Oh, that's a good storm, though.
Oh
Zerg
my god! Oh my god!
Okay, you know what? Now he probably is going to break through. If Zerg kind of spread more, maybe. Ooh, all these units move commanding too. A bunch of units coming from the third. I guess Zerg's going to survive, but maybe the economic damage will equalize. Although, how can I say that? Look how many probes have fallen. Look, Zerg's not going to die here at any rate, and I think all he has to do is not die because there's so few probes. Yeah, looks like he's going to hold. That Archon, though, starting to go to work on the drones and the Lings as well. They are going to clean up, though. Few Zealots left. I think Zerg is held, and honestly, I think Zerg has taken this game. 8 probes to 39 drones. How can Protoss possibly win from here? Well, I guess more drones are about to fall. But no,
it seems like an absolutely massive lead for the Zerg here.
Yeah. Oh, he did kill quite a few more drones with these few Zealots. In fact, it's not over. Run. Bring the Hydras. They're just standing there.
The Hydras are hanging out.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Finally, the last Zealots are going to
get... So, amended position, 10 probes to 32 drones. Still pretty over for the Protoss. But he's making more drones! No! No! If only he had Hydras right now. Bunch of Hydras coming out here. Well, I mean, he kind of has enough anyway, maybe. It doesn't look like there's that much Protoss stuff, and it's coming kind of disjointed. I hope he realizes now. 10 drones on the way, god damn. The one way he can lose this game is if he just doesn't make any more mercenaries. Yeah, well, the drones are trying to help fight here. Couple goons getting taken out. Oh, nice storm.
One storm. That's a huge storm on all those Hydras.
No Hydras
in
production.
Is Protoss going to win this fight right now?
They just started production. Okay, but can he end the game with like 7 goons here? 8 goons.
Yeah, in a game, but winning this fight is still all of its own. And all the drones are rallied here.
Oh gosh. Yeah, he's still doing good damage here. It gives him time to reprobe a little, only up to 13, not producing from both Nexus, unfortunately. I mean, the Sunken's trying to get built, but the goons are getting in among them. Oh, 2 goons die at once. Goons do die pretty fast sometimes. Drones everywhere, like this is such a chaotic fight. Units just in every corner. Oh, it looks like the Sunken's going to finish up. They'll start adding their damage.
Here.
Huh?
Yeah, I think the Sunkens are going to clinch it for Zerg here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they really locked down this location. The third with 2 Sunkens as well is looking unbreakable as well, that ramp. Okay, so now 14 probes, 39 drones. Protoss closing the gap each time, but I don't think he can keep making these attacks. At some point, Zerg's going to shut him down, and that will be the end of it. Well, these Lings coming out, doing damage. Dropping research for the Zerg. I can only assume that's a mistake at this point, because everything's so chaotic. Nice pick off on that Templar, by the way. Nice surround as well. Good Ling marker there from Oscillator. Now, Protoss is looking at that third, but actually he needs to run, because there's so much Zerg stuff here now. Yeah, no, he can come across it in the game, I think. Will he, though?
Yeah, I mean, the Protoss can't even afford to make out of all of these gateways right now. Like,
Yeah.
14 probes is start ref. Zerg is quite comfortable here on 3 bases, getting a lurker drop.
Protoss not even mining gas, because he doesn't have the economy. He seems to mine minerals full tilt. I mean, look, he bought himself a bit of time, but not enough for sure. Zerg's still almost on 40 drones. Takes that 4th base straight towards the Protoss, knowing that he's in a good position. He's like, I'm going to expand towards you. What are you going to do about it? Can't come out here with your army. And look at this. He's sending his Zerglings around, so not at all like Extinct. Being a lot more diligent, I would say, checking for all these bases that might be taken. A lot of bases on this map, though, I will say.
Yeah, this is a big map. There's a lot of ground to cover with these links, but I don't think, you know, I think this is a good move from this right here.
Yeah.
Check for that.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like you were saying before, how can you lose? That's what you got to think about. What are the possible ways you can lose? And honestly, there's not many for Zerg right now. One of them is if you just take spaces and you don't do anything about it, so definitely a good move. Lurker aspect finished now. Now, there was a Robo, right? Yes, there was, but he hasn't made an Observer until just now he started building it. Probably realizes he's going to need that. But I mean, just in terms of sheer like size of army, I don't think the detection matters that much. I think Zerg just has an overwhelming force if he just gets in position here, which looks like he's going to. Yeah, that's a lot of Zerg stuff, man. Ooh.
Yeah, there's no Templar, and only like 3 goons. These lurkers are going to have a field day here. Why
did Zergs always burrow their lurkers so far back? You need to be hitting them as they try and get out of the choke, right? So why are you this far back?
That's to get like a bigger arc. I don't know.
With 3 lurkers, I don't know about that. That's a lot of Hydras though, if nothing else. Man, no Templars at all with this little force. They're being built just now, but yeah, how are you going to defeat those Hydras without Templars? There's no hope of that.
Guess we'll see here. I don't think the energy upgrade was finished. So it's still going to be a while before these Templar can do anything.
Right. Well, he can't afford frivolous things like Kadaran Amulet right now with his 26 probe economy. We've got to tighten our belts out there. I imagine the Templars like donate their jewelry, you know, to support the war effort. That's too many Hydras, man. Look at that.
Yeah, there's so many Hydras. Like, even with, like, 2 really good Storms, there's just gonna be so much.
Well, we have the best Storms we've ever seen. Well, even the Overlords for the DTs. And the Observers, I guess. Oh, morphing 5 more Lurkers as well. What are you going to do here as Protoss? Once again, it's a formidable Protoss army, but it's just waiting for the Executioner now. Oh, loads up the Lurkers. I guess it wasn't a mistake after all. Oh, Templar! No, Templar, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Decent Storm. I think.
That's it. That's like the last storm. Oh, no, there's one more storm worth of energy left on a different.
Jacer barely couldn't see him loading up there. Now look at this big drop going into the main. I mean, the thing is, I feel like Protoss can actually kind of deal with it as long as like a lot of Lurkers don't get burrowed or something. Because there's a decent amount of Zealots to run around here. Well, let's see. That is a lot of Hydras being dropped. Unfortunately, a few getting rallied in. Oh, the Artosis pylons? No, not really, I guess. You got to kill the gateways if you really want to do anything here. Gotta get up towards that mineral line.
Straight to the mineral line, kill more probes.
Once again, the probes getting decimated. Those Lurkers burrowing right in there. Oh, look at this Gateway SimCity. It's really helping Zerg out here. Oh, but that Storm is not helping Zerg out at all.
Storm, though.
That is a good Storm. Well, I mean, as predicted, Protoss going to clear this up, but he did lose a lot of probes, which he can't really spare right now. And honestly, it's just delaying him from trying to break out. This Lurker doing so much damage, nothing to detect it here. The Observer finally gets in, but my god, that did so much damage to those Zealots.
Kills on that Lurker.
Yeah.
And poor Protoss is back to 15 probes.
Yeah, brutal.
After working so hard to rebuild that probe count.
Yeah, it's like he climbed up this super steep slope and slipped and slid right back down to the bottom. Oh my god. Oh, 13 drones on the way. Zerg's just going to take more and more of an advantage here. And once again, I feel like this Protoss army is just waiting for the execution here. They're waiting for their commander to give the order to ride out and die in a blaze of glory, basically. Because you can't tell me that's not what they want. They don't want to sit here and wait forever. Okay, here they come. Picks off the Observer right away. Like, no hope of that getting out. That's so many Hydras. Even if you storm the wall. Damn, that is a great storm.
Yeah, oh my god, these storms are amazing.
It doesn't even matter. My god. And yet, Ocelot knows it. He's just pushing forward. Snipes that Templar. Gosh. Another great storm, but he doesn't even try and dodge. He's just like, okay, so you killed 10 Hydras, I got 100 more. And not even using the lurkers to attack in, he's kind of just aiming the Hydras. Oh, here we go. I had to cast that. And now he's coming with everything. And yeah, there's no way that Protoss can hold this natural. Zerg Swarm.
It's going to be wiped out here.
Yeah.
Huge wave of Zerg from Ocelotter. Yeah. That's it. And that was only game 1.
Right?
That felt really long.
Yeah, it was, but you could definitely argue it could have been shorter. I guess it got delayed because the economy got hurt so much. That kind of makes the game longer, I think. But I mean, this happens a lot in CPL level games, I feel like. Protoss gets contained and the game goes on for a long time, but Protoss never really had any chance of winning. I mean, it's easy to say just when I'm casting it, of course, but I feel like Protoss kind of needs to try and break out ASCP, or at least sooner than they do, because I feel like they sit back a lot and too long a lot of the time. Either that, or if you can't break out soon, then maybe just like leave the game sooner. I don't know, because it's like these lurker contains, they rarely get broken. They almost always just end in Zerg winning.
Yeah, it's so miserable. Like, but like you don't want to leave the game.
Suffering.
Yeah, because like you still have units. It's like if you play Dota, it's like, well, I still have like a chance. Like, you know, like you sit there, you're like, okay, we have 5
guys. Dying, and you just
respawn,
and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go save it. Like, I don't know. In the top right, in the grey, we have Ocelotter. And the bottom left, in the green, we have Jason. Currently Ocelotter up 1 game in this best of 3, so we are in game 2. Look, I don't know much about Dota, but I have seen games that are like an hour and 20 minutes where like one team has like 20 more kills and still loses. So yeah,
like I quit Dota partially because there's no surrender mechanic. You just have to sit there and wait for the enemy team to kill you.
Good Lord.
Like,
well, you could just like AFK if you really want to, right?
Yeah, but that's a reportable offense. Okay. So if your whole team isn't on board, like you'll get reported.
I know you can deny things in Dota. Can you deny all the towers so that they can just kill you?
They have to be below like 10% health or something. Like they look, they've thought of everything. Right?
There's no escape. There's no escape. Yeah. You must play.
Yeah, you're trapped in that game forever.
Deny the throne. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
Okay. Going across here. No kind of rush happening today. I'm sad because it is, of course, just Noble. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, it is.
There's going to be one more Forge expand. I touched on this before, but like this pylon should really be to the side, like where it is. It's going to block the gap between the Forge and the gateway, which is just really annoying. You can actually put the pylon like directly under the Forge, and it will still have enough space to power the gateway.
Okay, I did not know that. Oh yeah, because you put it on like the opposite cliff, don't you? Yeah, this is the wall that I always look at, and it's like, well, if you don't play StarCraft, you probably think that a lot of units can fit between the gateway and the cliff, but in fact none can. And on stream, I was like, that's not tight, and chat's like telling me, I'm like, no, you're wrong. Actually goes down without any block at all. Jester kind of being slack on the probe there. Cannon goes down right away. Can you get a Nexus? I know I ask this every single PvZ, but can you get a Nexus and a cannon against Overpool? When I play Protoss, I'm going to try it.
Like,
he's hitting that cannon.
I think it's possible, especially on a long room.
Dude, this is what I wanted to see in that other game. That cannon's going to be so low.
Probe is not helping.
He's not paying any attention to this at all. Oh, he runs back. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, and there's even 6 slings here from Zerg. Like, Ocelotter could have a chance here.
Why did the map just ping? Did you see the map ping just now?
I did not.
It was like a green one, like I just built a unit or something. What the hell? It was like on the drone as it left. That's so weird. Anyway, I've never seen that in a replay. I don't know if people saw that on stream. That was odd.
This is like this is a big overreaction here from Jesta. Like 2 cannons maybe when you see the 6 slings, but the gateway is way too much. Like this is just an overpull.
Well, I'd say 2 cannons is even too much for just 6 slings and overpull timing. You should make sure you have probes to block, right? You don't need a second cannon for that. I mean, he kind of plays into his hands a bit by losing those links, but still, this looks pretty good for Zerg. The same hatchery position going. Lightstorm again, I demand answers.
Oh my god, and this gateway actually is not tight with the wall.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not in the right spot, right?
It's too high. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, well, that's because of the pylon, right? He can't even put it lower, as you were talking about. So that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, this probe retreating back into the main. Retreating? What am I saying? Advancing. He's advancing to the Zerg, man. Look, like I said, I need answers to why you get this not at the third base. Like, are you that worried about Zealot harass? Is that the issue? Because surely you just don't put any drones there if that's really the case. No, like, come on. This doesn't make sense.
I don't agree with it, but I still think it's like, it's just, you don't want to multitask and defend 3 places at once, and you're not going to macro. So, like, you're going to go for Hydra.
I guess.
But, like, I don't like it either, but, like, I think that must be the thought process.
I guess. Look, 2 Overlords over here already. Yeah, I was going to say, you can't tell me he's not going for a Hydra Bust when there's these 2 Overlords hanging around here. Come on. 100% Hydra Bust. Zealot going to come out and harass, and look, I like it, because you know Zerg has kind of lost a couple links attacking your wall a bit. Like, you saw them attacking the scanning preps, you know there's not too many. So you can put some pressure, force some more out, and look at that, Zerg making 4 more lings. That's a big deal. 4 eggs worth of links, I should say. So that's a lot of investment from Zerg. And he's running back.
Yeah.
Really nice move there by Jasted, causing a lot of damage with a very tiny action.
Exactly, and like, Zerg does not want to be making links right now. Like, they want to be building up to the, like, perfect drone count for the 973, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a little loose. Well, the links can help in the bust a bit, especially with this wall not tight, I guess.
Right, but it's gonna make, like, they're still not as good as Hydras, and like, Zerg wants to transition out of the bus. Like, we saw, like, the Zerg, like, not really go for the all-in bus. So I don't think we're gonna see that kind of thing. I think we want to be going back into droning afterwards.
Well, I mean, that seems to be the pattern today, right? This is exactly what Extinct was doing as well. I guess this is just the new meta. Lightswarm says, get me on a cast to answer your questions. Well, man, look, the signs are open. I don't know if we gave Lightswarm a cast roll, but I'll do it after this cast then. But he's going to make me cast lots of Hydra ZBZs and tell me why I'm wrong about everything.
Yeah. The Hydra ZBZs where they don't make a single unit for 10 minutes, but the other Zerg doesn't drone at all, so Hydras just win.
I've seen that so many times. Is that me playing? I played a ZBZ the other day. No Hydras were made, but like, you know, I had like 20 Mutalisks and I just lost to like Zerglings running around. He's going to take this third base already. That's a fearsome army the Zerg has at this point in the game, to be honest. But a 4th cannon here, I mean, I don't think there's anything can happen here. The Overlord did go in the main eventually. It looks like Protoss going to be just fine here.
I think with this many Zealots and this many cannons, this amount of Hydras won't, like, kill Protoss, but they could, like, kill the gateway.
I mean, I guess that's the pattern again, right? You just get that little pick off and you go back to droning.
Yeah.
Get up to your 5 hatch, get a ridiculous number of Hydras. Protoss Templars try and hug you, and then you win the game, right? That's how it goes, based on this cast.
Exactly.
Oh god, he says he'll talk about which upgrade you get in Hydra ZBZ. Help me.
Yeah.
Now this is where the links.
I remember that from last week.
Right?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna come in here. Ooh, you don't want to be attacking into this.
Ooh, trying to go in here, right? On the cannons.
I don't know about this. Well, he gets 1 immediately, of course, but that kind of is a given. Yeah, no, this is going to be a disaster. These Zealots, even with speed now, are going to come out and push these back. Not a good move from Zerg at all. Loses a good deal of his army, and now Protoss can potentially come out and harass once a couple more Zealots done. That said, no Zealots in production. Only 2 gates up here, surprisingly. Did he even make a Corsair?
No, he made the Stargate like
the Corsair's hiding over the gas. It's almost camouflaged.
Oh wow!
Can't believe how hard that is to spot. At least for me. I don't know, you guys probably like it's easy to spot that. Look at this. His Hydras can't fight this. To get out of there, damage the Zealots might be. And we can see those lings he made were really not worth the investment in an attack like that. Is that a second Forge being built? Oh. He didn't get stormed,
I think it was pretty much base typed. I think Templar like finished during that, so I don't think Storm's done yet. But look, like Zerg is getting 2 Sunks in the natural and 2 Evos.
Yeah, he's turtling up here, but again, the third might be a potential weak point. I mean, he doesn't want the same thing to happen last game where the Protoss kind of almost broke through his natural, right? But you have to be concerned about this third as well, especially since there's not really any SimCity here yet. I mean, these 2 hatcheries don't constitute a SimCity at this point. You need a little bit more there. Another Evo maybe on the left is probably the move. I don't know. But do you really want triple Evo here? That's the question. Corsair's going to come out and have a scout at least. Man, why is Protoss bothering with Stargates these days? No one's trying to do Muta, honestly. Everyone's just going for these Hydra bus transitions.
For the one game where you skip Corsairs when they go Muta.
I guess so. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's go. So he scouts the hatch count is increasing. So I mean, you see that 5th hatch at the third. I think you have a pretty good idea that Zerg's just powering into drones. Sees the lair timing as well. So actually, Protoss should know everything he needs to know. Another hatch, a 6th hatch coming up here. Man, he's gonna need to keep droning a bit for sure, and he is. But man, Protoss. I mean, okay. Do you just try and take a third when you see this? Is that the play? Just like, okay, you sit over there, I'll sit over here, and we'll meet again in 10 minutes.
Maybe. I mean, I think Jaysta just needs to have more gateways, like, done
Wait,
before. I mean, we see there's...
Oh, that's an Evo. I thought he was making 7 hatches for a minute.
Like, I like to just try to pressure them, because, like, they don't have any tech, so, like,
yeah,
you can be really strong with storms, like, you can get drops off.
Right. Okay.
That's how I like to do it. Like, I don't like just getting a quick third, because they're going to have a ton of Hydras to come attack you if you try to cross the map like that.
Okay,
like, you try to, like, get to the third base with small...
Well, you're going to get your wish, because he is powering up on more gateways. Not quite enough yet, but he has only 30 probes, which is a very low number. So, unfortunately, Jaysta must have been not making probes during that, like, Hydra Bust time or something like that. In fact, he's still not making more, so his economy's pretty bad. Zerg 40 drones is going to be laughing at that probe count, and that Overlord gets popped pretty quickly, though, at least. So he's getting some value out of these Corsairs, at least, and, you know, these slow Overlords still distributing in various areas. These Corsairs can get more value as the game goes on, which is nice.
Yeah, I think, like, there's 3. I think this is just, like, too many, though. Like,
Too many Corsairs.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess they've killed several Overlords now, so maybe I'm wrong, but, like...
It's not too many until they dive, doing nothing.
Right. I just... You want this money to go in the gateways and units, like, that they fight the Hydras right now.
Well, I feel like if he was going to do this, he needed to do, like, a combined Zealot Corsair attack to make it worthwhile, because as the game goes on, it's going to be less likely going to catch Lord Overlord, especially with Overlord Speed about to finish. And, like, he's not going to kill this, surely. No. Unfortunately, missing that one behind the natural. Ooh, well, he's still trying it. I was going to move the screen away, but he dived back in as soon as I tried to do that. Okay, well, here we go. He's going to try and come to the natural. That's a lot of Overlords, but not that many Hydras. Well, okay, it's enough Hydras, though, for sure. And yeah, no, he's not going to get anything else done, I don't think. And now Overlord speed is finished. It's kind of like, well, it's a bit harder to even kill any at all, because they just bounce away from you. You know what trying to kill Overlords with speed, with Corsairs, is like? It's kind of like you're underwater and there's like a balloon you're trying to pop that's somehow also underwater, and like you only have like a blunt implement. Then again, he has like 5 whole blunt implements, 4 whole blunt implements, so he can corner it. He got this.
It's kind of triggered Zerg to send a bunch of Hydras out here, but we do have some lurkers. We have actually we have like too many Templar. For Jaysta, we have a Robo, but no Observer. And look, this pylon that I keep talking about is completely blocking.
It's been screwing Protoss from the start, hasn't it? Like,
yeah.
Look at that poor dude. Look, man, it's only too many Templar if he doesn't have like BC level storms coming out here.
You're right.
Which I'm waiting for. The lurkers in position. The observatory is on the way, so I don't think Protoss too concerned about this. And like unlike last game, I think he's gonna have enough that he's gonna break out pretty easily. Wait, what eggs did I just see cancelling? Was that Overlord going... Oh no, lava going off creep again with that hatchery, the natural? I saw something die, man.
I don't think so.
Well, Zerg hopefully gonna get Protoss out of this wall that's holding him in. Corsairs need to be careful here. Run, Corsairs! Okay,
let's get... I think maybe that egg you saw was like the egg that's on the map, maybe?
Oh yeah, of course, he just killed that. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It's like yesterday, I don't know if you saw the cast. There was like 2 ling eggs on top of each other, and like the Protoss was attacking one. You saw it? Ah, oh, goddamn.
Yeah, that was my game.
Oh yes, right, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't suppose you noticed that while you were playing, right?
No, I didn't notice at all. I also didn't notice like those lurkers they got stormed. They didn't explode. They just poofed out of existence.
Oh yeah, since they were hatching though. That one it makes sense. Well, maybe makes sense isn't the right way to put it, but I would expect that anyway. Okay, Corsairs coming in.
A lot of Overlords at the third, but
yeah, but there's a lot of Hydras, or at least a few Hydras. Well, they can try, but again,
He's just trying so hard with these Corsairs.
Balloon, yeah. Well, he's gonna get one. I mean, he hasn't lost any Corsairs, so far so good. Well, it might change in a minute. I mean, he's whittling them down by going back and forth. It's not bad, but at the same time, Zerg is strengthening his contain, and like the Observer, I feel like should have been made by now. Did he forget? Where is it? What?
Maybe the first one died.
I didn't see.
Oh no, it's here. It's just by the Robo. It's not rallied. So there's 2 now.
Oh okay, but still. Oh yeah. I feel like Protoss should have been putting the APM and breaking this before it gets too strong. But since he's been messing around with these Corsairs, it's kind of giving the Zerg a chance to set up a really difficult contain here. And honestly, like everything I said about the last game is starting to feel like it's going to apply here. Like Protoss is just waiting and waiting, and I don't know what for. And it's just going to be a slow, painful death, I think. I mean, it's not that strong, but then again, how are you really going to get through that army you've got? If Zerg reinforces with a bunch of Hydras, it seems pretty deadly. Oh my god, this standoff over here. Oh my god.
Pictures and Corsairs. I think, like, I think Jason just has to get some 6 storms off on this campaign, and there's plenty of Templar. We're seeing the Templar rotation come out here.
Well, if Ocelotta can rotate the injured lurkers or something like that, it could make that a lot harder, though. Well, that's a good storm. I really wish he would rotate those injured lurkers. Yeah, I mean, I guess he doesn't have energy, actually. Maybe you're right. Maybe he can just break this. And the thing is, Ocelotta not really reinforcing this, keeping a lot of units home. So you know what? Maybe the Corsairs are worth it, because they force him to keep a bunch of Hydras back here. And actually, this is a pure lurker contain, which actually, you know what? Protoss should be able to smash through. If you don't have any Hydras to back this up, as you can see, he kind of just uses all his storms. He doesn't really worry about saving them. Okay, Hydra's coming out at last now. But Zerg trying to like drone and macro up more. He's up to 57 drones going into Hive. I guess he's not really concerned with maintaining this. It's just a delaying tactic, it seems like. But man, Protoss needs to kill this pylon like yesterday, man.
What you want to build a second one first, so all the cannons don't lose power.
That's fine. You can build it on the left or whatever, or then one on the right as well. But he's having a hard time getting out here. The goons are getting out, but the Hydras are finally here. So that's not really going to work out. Again, I don't know what Jace is waiting for. I feel like this is the time you just bust everything in your way that's your own buildings. Like, forget about those and just go for it, because the longer he waits, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah, like, at some point, you have to go out or you'll just get choked out. Like, you want to take your third base at 12 minutes.
Yeah, and like, what timing is
like
he
16.
waiting for?
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a key upgrade or anything. He's not even making pylons right now, by the way. Like, there's nothing that's about to hit that's going to change the dynamic. So, I don't understand why he's just waiting for Zerg to get set up here. Okay, Corsair's coming to natural. Looking for Overlord. They've all left. They're all over at the third, but they are undefended. Protoss could get a lot of damage done here. Overlord's just lurking around here. But look at all those Hydras. My god. I mean, if he has a few storms to them, he can do a lot of damage, but at the same time, like, if they can just dodge a bit. Oh my god. Oh, nice.
Oh, huge
he has
storm.
energy. Oh,
oh my god.
That was
so
insane.
many Hydras.
But he has so many more, that's the sad thing. Where are the Corsairs?
Yeah.
Corsairs just, you know, chilling over the Hive here, killing Scourge as they hatch. Wow. It's kind of funny. What happened to all the Scourge in the corner of the map? Did they come down to this contain or something? I don't know where they are. Or did they die? Well, they're chasing the Corsairs now, though.
They must have died.
Well, they do connect. Only 3 Corsairs left. These Overlords, man, barely escaping danger. But yeah, Zerg just rallying more and more stuff here. Again, I don't know what Protoss is waiting for.
Look at the solid line of Overlords across the middle.
Yeah, it's like the cordon. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Look at that. Nothing's getting past there. Another Templar coming out. I guess Jace is saying, well, okay, if you never attack me, even if you mine the whole map, I will eventually storm everything you have.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work. Oh, and baiting all that stuff in. Some high efficiency storm for sure. Oh my god. That probably killed like 350 minerals worth. If not more. Oh, free goon though. Oh, or not. Consume's on the way though, and you get Defilers and Darkstorm over here, it's over, man. It's over. In fact, does Zerg try and attack in? Probably not, but still, that would be very rough.
Well, we have drop coming, so Slaughter might try to end this game by just doom dropping in the mid.
That's how Zerg tries to attack in. You know, this is refreshing. We're not seeing Zerg go up to insane 80 drones or something like we saw in those other casts. He's just chilling at 51, or 61 rather. So trying not to get baited. Like I was saying, a good strategy here if you pull back the injured ones and the regen and put full strength ones to get stormed. Ooh, nice storm there, killing all the lings as well. Once again, the cannons doing their work. Man, this is a lot of stuff though. Offload is showing some nice macro here. I mean, despite having almost 2,000 minerals, but I mean, compared to Jaster's bank, and Jaster's still supply blocked. Like, he's not building additional pylons here. Man, are you going to come out with like one control group for this pylon? I don't think that's going to work out.
You gotta clear some supply here to make some more Templar.
To make more dragoons?
Exactly.
Okay, finally another pylon coming up. I mean, is Jason just resigned to his fate at this point? He's trying to hold out? Like, what's the idea?
I think so.
Plague would be so devastating as well, because you're so grouped up.
Yeah. Maybe Jason's playing the campaign, like, survive for 30 minutes and you get picked up.
Right. Does Protoss have one of those? Oh yeah, they've got the Brood War one. But it's like way more badass than turn on, because they don't run away, they just nuke everything. Another storm. Okay, well, Darkstorm gonna go down. I don't know if attacking like that is gonna work out though. Yeah, the cannons are negated, but you've got a lot of Hydras here trying to hit these sides. Like, Zealot vs. Lings under Swarm is probably going to go okay for Protoss, and you can storm everything trying to get into that narrow area. Ooh. Man, yeah, this was not the way to do it. I think if you swarm put like a couple lurkers under there at a time and just gradually whittle down, maybe is the way. Or just wait till Plague, because Plague is honestly way better. Man, it is having trouble killing all that stuff under there. But yeah, the lurkers under Swarm is really the strong unit, not the Hydras for sure. So big loss there for Zerg. He's got a fair amount of stuff back here. Is this the chance Jace to need it? Jace still refuses to kill that pylon. It's some kind of sacred Protoss relic that can't be touched. Man, this pylon has just like destroyed Aya single-handedly though.
Just being in the way of everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Great Aspire on the way. Zerg's like, that didn't work. Let's try Guardians. It's kind of like, you know, zany schemes from like the Mad Villain. Like, aha, now I have this.
Zany schemes.
Yeah. That's what it feels like Zerg kind of doing. Like, I'll attack in with Swarm. Ah, damn, it didn't work. Now I went Guardians. And we'll see if that works. He's got Plague now, though. Well, the Protoss army's kind of a bit back. Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. You got the Pylon. You got the Sacred Pylon.
No, the Sacred Pylon.
The Sacred Pylon of Aya is being
defiled.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Protoss finally trying to make a full attack.
Jason to come out.
That's right, it angered the Protoss. They were happy to sit in their base, but now here they come. Great storm so far, killing the units finally. It needs more though. Needs way more. Uh-oh, the storm stopped flowing for some reason.
Yeah, there's just too much stir.
They're coming out like in bits, but there's so much energy in these Templars and really not enough storms. And we can see that, you know, Protoss kind of kills all this stuff, but what have they got left after that? In fact, do they kill all this stuff? Okay, they really do. And Zerg's still sitting back here with most of the lurkers, right? He's still got plenty. And he just has vision on the entire map, taking the top left as well. 73 drones. There's no way. Like, Protoss is just waiting for death once again. 5,000 minerals, though. He can hold out a while. Here comes this Plague.
Isn't mined out yet? Like,
right?
He had so few pros.
He had so few pros. Plague's the gateways. Again, trying to anger the Protoss, I guess.
Yeah, but those aren't sacred. Those are utilitarian gateways.
Well, as long as the Sacred Pylon doesn't fall, Protoss has hope. I mean, it is on 1 HP. Sorry, 5 HP. But, I don't know, like, I feel like this Pylon gives the kind of spiritual support that Protoss needs to stay in this game. A Storm goes down. Ooh, double. Nice. Alright, just move forward. Oh no, that poor Zealot. Oh no. Oh no. It was a trap all along. A lot of Zealot going back here, by the way, that didn't take part in the main fight, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get everything out of your base when
the Sacred Pylon is
blocking. Yeah, choked up.
That's right. Good lord. Oh, I accidentally opened diplomacy menu. I didn't even know there was hotkey for that. What did I even press? I don't know how I did that, man. I wish I knew how to do it again. Okay, loading up for a drop here, but kind of like in the Barisu game, this might be like one way for Protoss to actually get a bit of value. And yeah, he's just kind of roaming with it, I guess forcing Protoss to go back and forth. You can tire Protoss out just by like moving your overlords back and forth. The Mutalisks are here. I assume Guardian's going to morph soon.
Ooh, yeah, 6 Guardians being morphed somewhere.
Yeah, they're just over the massive
on the high ground. Yeah,
the biggest twist would be if we got Devourers, start hitting those Observers. Gonna go for another Plague here, it looks like. What's he gonna Plague? Oh, I guess just all those units.
Sacred Pylon again. Now it's down to 1 HP.
Yep. Oh man, if it falls...
The Guardians might take out this Pylon, honestly.
No, tell me it ain't so. Wait, did he cancel some more and do it again, or is that a new batch? Oh, it's a new batch. Damn, how many? He's making 10? Well, he has to bait out all the storms before he attacks the Guardians. I feel like maybe if he like attacks with a whole bunch of Hydras, bait the storms, and then bring the Guardians, could be good. Oh, here we go. I mean, I'm worried about these Guardians. They're going to get stormed to oblivion if Protoss is paying attention. Will they just run away? I like how they just have to run away instantly. They don't actually even do anything. Storm them.
If there's anything shows up.
Storm. There we go.
Oh
the double
my god,
storm.
like a triple storm on the Guardians, but...
Yep. I mean, there's a few left, but that kind of shows why they're not so good. But the Lings are doing the work on their own. Doesn't really need the Guardians to help out. Zerg just getting one of every unit now searching forward. The Pylon is in danger. Not taking any damage yet. Oh no, they're targeting it! Okay, it's alive. It's alive. It's good for now. But the Protoss army retreating. These cowardly Dragoons refusing to save it.
Down. The Guardians took it out.
GG.
GG.
Oh. Rip Pylon. Rip Pylon. He tried to keep it alive. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that makes it a 2-0, yes?
Yes.
Okay, another match for United Emu Directorate. That makes it 2-2, our final score, and that's going to do it for this cast today. Bit of a shorter one, but we got to give their tier 2s their time to shine. And you know, I saw some interesting plays today for sure, and some tier 2 players looking very good. So thanks for joining me.
Yeah, we talked a lot of trash about the weird.
We did.
Zerg build, but they ended up winning anyway.
Well, I mean, the thing about this Hatch of the Natural is the problem I have with it is I know it probably makes sense and there's some reason, and that's what infuriates me, that I don't know. Because I'm like, what are you doing? Why? If it was just like, I don't know, like not droning for 10 minutes, I'd be like, well, that's a problem, but then I just kind of move on, you know? Alright, anyway, that's my rant over. That's going to be it for Match of the Week this week, but I may have a community cast in the works, just showing for myself on the official CPL cast, that's right. But it is going to be CPL games, so there may or may not be an announcement. Stay tuned. See you all later.